Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here after a little break from this game. We're back. We're back for some Marvel Champions, the living card game published by Fantasy Flight Games. We are here to start the Mutant Genesis campaign. If you're new to the channel, we don't exclusively play this game. We play lots of different LCGs, board games, campaign games, story games, legacy games, one-off games. We sprinkle in a little bit of Euro board games even in there. I know, we do. I'm sorry. But every now and then we need to cleanse the palate. But we are back to Marvel Champions. We played a bunch in the past. I've been playing this game since it released. I was at the Gen Con it was announced. Got super pumped for it. Got to talk with the designers a few times. Yeah, this is a cool game. But again, we play it casually because we like all the LCGs, so it's like hard to just, focus on one. But every time a campaign comes out, we get excited to jump in and play it again. We did play this a couple months ago. We did play when Wolverine got released. We jammed Wolverine and Storm against some Mojo Mania, playing some of that, which I do want to play through that mini campaign at some point on the channel. But if you look in the video description, you'll find lots of playlists of one-off games, trying different heroes, solo, multiplayer. Even I think we played like 3-player on the stream before when the game was new. But yeah, we played all the different campaigns. Didn't finish them all. I think the one with Thanos, we just kind of like, the decks weren't working. We just weren't having it. We'll go back to that one later at some point. But yeah, hello everybody. Hello, joining us live. Hello. Welcome. Janet with the super chat, which I'm sure will pop in a minute. Time for Rob's casual gamer disclaimer. Yes. Because this is that type of game. This is a lifestyle game. So people who get into this game, you either buy the core set, it's not for you, and you get rid of it, or you buy the core set and too many expansions and you get overwhelmed, and then you're not really motivated to play solo, or you end up diving, you touch your toe in the water and then you slip, and boom, you're down the rabbit hole and you're in Alice in Wonderland and you're obsessed with this game and you spend $1,000 finding all the expansions. You must have everything. You start buying upgraded components, special playmats, all this stuff. So that hardcore player who literally, maybe came up for water for a sec to check YouTube and is like, oh, another Marvel Champions playthrough. Just letting you know, we don't play this every day. We're not obsessed, but we do appreciate those of you who do show up and help us with like card rulings, weird things with questions, keep the gameplay going, help us with decisions. There's Janet's super chat. Thank you, Janet. But yeah, we love playing along. So play along, help recommend stuff. We're actually still tweaking decks. So we have some options we want to kind of discuss a little bit for those that know the card pool. Because yeah, we played a little bit with the X-Men stuff a couple months ago, but like we've been playing the last couple days with it. And yeah, I'm still like I don't know if these decks are the right decks either that we took off the internet. We net decked. They are linked below the original decks we built, but we've been tweaking small tweaks. But if you want to see those decks, they are linked in the video description, the original ones, but obviously ours are going to be slightly changed based on campaign rules and things that are tweaking the decks a little bit.
Bob's saying there's a slight echo.
Chance coming through Mel's mic. Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Maybe I need to be plugged in.
Oh. Thanks, Bob.
How about now? Well, I just lost some people who tuned into the video and went, oh, this audio is horrible. I'm out. All right, they're gone.
Oopsies.
We got rid of them. That was the test. The true believers will stay through the mic issues. How about now, Bob? How about now?
At least I can still hear you.
Bob, thank you so much. Saved, says Yogi. Yeah. Yes. Bob Chapman wins the chat today, and we haven't even got started.
Bob, you might want to clip that because I don't know you're going to hear that again.
Yes. Bob Chapman is the MVP of today's stream. That's right. Best person in the stream right now. Yes, I know Janet gave a super chat, but I'm sorry. Bob improved the quality of the stream. Janet improves the quality of the chat. Bob doesn't do such things. Each person has their own role, okay?
Oh, that's funny.
Just kidding. Sort of. Not really. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello. Those who are joining in. Hello to you watching later. Yeah, leave a comment below if you have any any recommendations. You catch anything that we don't catch during the live stream. Just drop those down below if you're watching this later, of course. The next episode should be scheduled in a few days, or from a few days from this live stream happening. If you're looking for the next episodes, when they're scheduled or after they happen, whatever, they'll all be in the video description in the playlist link for Mutant Genesis, so you'll find them there. But yeah, so yes, we are tweaking decks still. We're gonna look at some deck stuff, what I was saying before. The campaign allows you to mess with your deck a little bit, which is I wasn't expecting. And yeah, I guess let's talk about the game. Just to quickly talk about the game. I know a lot of people know what this game is. We played it on the channel so many times, but again, if you're new to the channel and this is the first time you're seeing this because we haven't played it in a few months, and then before that we hadn't played it for another few months, and you're like, what the hell is this? Or you're like, whoa, X-Men, I love X-Men, but I'm not like a huge Marvel fan, but some people like me like really loved X-Men growing up, but didn't really care for much else, you know, in the Marvel lineup. Yeah, you might be just getting into Marvel Champions. You might like, what the hell is this? So it is the 36th overall ranked board game on BoardGameGeek.com, so it's very popular. And card games don't necessarily get the most love from the board gamers, so that's a pretty glowing rating there, being at 36 ranked overall. Number 2 in customizable. Okay, 2.9 weight, so it's on the medium complexity kind of spectrum. But again, you can get into this game by just grabbing some pre-built starter decks. You know, buy your favorite hero. Buy the core game, even just the core game, play with the pre-built decks in it against, you know, on easy mode-ish, and then, yeah, try the game out that way. It's not as complex, sort of, and kind of learn the ropes before you move on. Supposedly best with 1 to 2 players, okay. And the expansion we're playing, we go to the Fantasy Flight Games website, just so everyone's on the same page here. So in this game, of course, there's the core set and then campaign expansions. So we've been playing through these. They're my favorite product. Always come with, I think, 2 heroes. Come with like at least 5-ish scenarios. Come with some modular sets you can use to spice up other one-off scenarios you want to play or spice up your other campaigns. But here's what we're playing is the Mutant Genesis. And then if you want to look if this game has your hero, and you're like, oh, do they have my hero? Well, here's the Wave 1 heroes. Here's the Wave 2 heroes. This game's been around since 2019, I think, or 2018, was it? Let's find out. 2019, yeah, in the before times, right before the world ended. Yeah, when everything was great back then. Wave 3 didn't have as many heroes. Yeah, so there's a ton. There's a ton for this game, and in each hero pack, they give you player cards that you can use with other heroes and modules and stuff. So it's not just locked for that hero. So if I buy Ironheart, I'm gonna get some other cards for my player card pool to modify my other heroes decks and things. And then there's one-off scenario packs if you just want more scenarios to play against. Some mini campaigns in here, some different scenarios, some villains basically, some more modular sets, even some standard and expert little modular sets to change up your game a bit are in some of these. So yeah, lots for this game. This game's still going. They're still pumping out stuff. Supposedly they have more X-Men waves coming. We'll see. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Just want to get that out of the way at the start of the campaign. So the deck's linked below. Here's the Wolverine deck. Shout out to Classy Robot, people like this who post these decks to share with the community and then give a write-up describing everything that happens. I read this like a week ago, so I should have probably read it this morning. So I might misplay this deck. Classy Robot, I'm very sorry if you watch this video and you're like, this idiot is not even playing my deck correctly. I like to net deck the decks. I read it and then I'm like, I take it and I try to discover myself as I play and then I tweak and stuff. So I did read this and that's what made me want to build it. Cool stuff. It's basically, I've played decks like this before that are just around Yarnborn, however you say this. After your hero attacks enemy, spend a physical resource, deal 2 damage to enemy. It's kind of like built around that idea of just beefing up all of Wolverine's damage even higher. Doesn't always line up because it's 1 card, which is kind of lame. So when it's in the bottom 4 cards of your deck, like it was for the first time I played this deck, it can be a little frustrating. Bob with his super chat, member for 3 months. And I quote Rob, 2023. Bob Chapman is the MVP of today's stream. My mom would be so proud. Awesome, Bob. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, so there's the deck. You can see this deck linked below if you want to look at some of the cards. But again, we're still making changes. We'll talk about those when we get down to the table. Because I think we only have 1 Professor X in the whole collection. He comes in Mutant Genesis. They only give you 1 copy. But he is kind of like the Gandalf of the X-Men wave. So if you see on the text there, he actually, at the end of the round, if he's still in play, you discard him. So those are great when a card says that. That's great to put in all the players' decks at the table because he's powerful when he comes into play. You can choose one: confuse a villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. Well, if you're playing the X-Men theme stuff, you want everyone having a ready effect card in their hand. 3 cost ally only, 3 thwart, 3 health. Again, he leaves at the end of play, but he's good for coming in and thwarting and then jump blocking. And he's perfect to have in all the decks. So unless I lost some copies or they were missing, he should have been a like 4 of in that box. Like, why do we only get 1 copy? Unless I'm wrong, but it sucks because like every X-Men deck I find online pretty much uses Professor X in the deck. So I swapped him out for Nick Fury in my deck so Mel could have him in her deck. But we might switch that around after we look at some more of the X-Men allies and maybe rejig a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then Mel's deck, she's playing Phoenix, Jean Grey. She's all about thwarting. I'm about attacking. That's kind of how we're playing today. This deck, you can read the huge write-up for it too. So shout out to Andrew Hill. Thank you for posting this deck. Thank you for taking the time and sharing it with the community. Thank you for the write-up, explaining everything, answering comments. Like, if you guys want to read about how this deck's supposed to work, not how Mel plays it, but how it's supposed to work. Just kidding. Maybe. Here's what all the cards are. Here's what it does. So if you want to, while I'm rambling on for the next 20 minutes, before we actually get into gameplay, as usual, it's a live stream. Welcome. You can read this all and understand what's going on and help with mulligans and that kind of stuff. Mel supposedly reread this morning, so she should be a pro with the deck.
I did, actually, not supposedly.
So
I did.
I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the reason we lose today, not Mel. Hopefully, so we'll see.
He's trying to walk.
I'll still try to deflect somehow and blame her and stuff. So just so you
it depends on how we lose. If we lose because we can't thwart enough, then it's my fault.
Correct. So we're playing Mutant Genesis, the first X-Men focused campaign for the game, which supposedly more are coming after some hints at a live Gen Con stream earlier this year from like the CEO or whatever of Fantasy Flight Games said this is kind of like the Avengers, the way they kept doing tons of Avengers content. They plan on doing the same, showing the same love to the X-Men. So
that's what you were excited for, right?
Yeah, this is what I wish this came out at the beginning, so then I would have stopped buying this game after the X-Men was done and wouldn't have a giant box of cards that's almost to the brim, it feels like. And yeah, so once X-Men's done, I'll probably stop, right? Unless they do something else that pulls me in, but we'll see.
Which is entirely possible.
Yeah. The game's just gotten too big and bloated in my card storage. So once an LCG gets that way, it's like you start losing players because it's too big and it starts collapsing on itself. But at least this game has the easy entry point of just buying a core set or buying just a hero to join up with your buddies. You don't have to have the whole card pool, and you get it like a fully functioning deck from one pack, which is kind of cool. So even though the card pool gets big, it's only big and going to scare people away if they're like a completionist. But if some of it goes out of print and they start cycling it, that would probably be better for retailers, right? Because there's still a lot of products to keep in stock on shelves and stuff. And when that happens, retailers tend to stop buying it and stocking it unless it's really selling well. So I've seen this happen. I've been buying in at LCGs for over a decade now, and I've seen why they fail. And I've seen, once they get to a certain point, new players stop coming in and the game eventually dies. So hopefully this doesn't result from that. But I'm already thinking of stopping buying stuff just because there's too many cards, but it's because I've been buying them all. And I'm buying them all to play with multiple people. So imagine people who buy like multiple sets so they have all the cards to play with all their friends, like, which some people do. I used to do for some card games, but anyways. But yeah, Mutant Genesis, another campaign. Here we go. Edward says Fantastic Four and Galactus and Silver Surfer should show up eventually. Yeah, I could see a campaign around that. I
don't know anything about any of those people.
All right. Yeah, single cards in this game are not that big of a deal. Like Yogi's saying, like in this game, when you build a deck around seeing one card, you can get through your deck really fast in this game. You could just mulligan your whole hand, sits in your discard, you don't even shuffle it back in. So your deck is already thin starting out, it's thinned down, and you literally draw a whole new hand of cards. And if you're a hero that actually flips to Alter Ego often, you will be drawing even more cards, or if you have supports and upgrades that help you with card draw, you can get there. But still sucks when it's in the bottom of your deck and it's a card that really helps your deck get off early. And this game is a pressure race in most scenarios. So it's like if you're just literally still don't have your setup card a whole cycle through your deck, it's kind of too late by that point, and you've already kind of like can't crawl out of the hole sometimes. You're too behind.
Yeah, your balance is going to be off.
Yeah, so you kind of, there's like a progression. You got to kind of push the game sometimes. But sometimes you can push too fast too. All right.
That's true.
So with our decks, so we got to fix this Professor X. Like you were playing Professor X, but you didn't seem to be like, he's okay. And like,
no, I mean, he's okay because the whole Ready and X-Men is great. But because he leaves, it kind of goes against some of the things that are working in my deck.
Yep.
So,
yeah, because you like to attach. You have an attachments that you put on your allies. You want your allies to stay in play.
Yes.
So
they're not really chump blockers.
Yeah. But you also have a way to find X-Men off of one of your locations. So so that's why we're limiting it to X-Men trait. So can I see Professor X?
You sure can.
And again, chime in the chat if you guys have any thoughts. I'm pretty sure I grabbed all X-Men traded allies that Mel could shove in her deck instead. Because she wants X-Men traded allies. Sometimes she runs out of them and she has a card that helps her search them and pull them into her hand. So that's why we want them in the deck.
Yeah.
So here's Professor X. He's got 3 thwarts. So if Mel's the thwarter,
that's so good.
But again, if I have a guy who thwarts too, that's not a problem.
Yeah, not bad.
Sometimes I need to thwart too, and I have the money to put him in.
And he gives you the ability to either confuse, stun, or ready, right?
Yep.
Which
and I can
is
ready
versatile.
You still, even if it comes out of my deck, I can still stun a minion, engage with you. So it doesn't matter whose deck this guy's coming out of, which is why I wish we both had him.
I know.
I should have just printed like a proxy or something. Seriously.
Well, no, I think there is a card that you're going to show that I think works better for my deck, and then this maybe could go in yours.
But still, I wish we all had him. So you like Gandalf, like Nick Fury. He's coming into play at multiple times during the game and disappearing, and like it doesn't conflict, and we're all getting that benefit, which I think is great. But yeah, there should be 3 or 4 copies of this card in the game. They should be. He should have been in like every single X-Men pack then, so people can get more copies. He should be. Hopefully in the future they make more of him.
Do we know which he came in?
Yeah, the freaking Mutant Genesis box.
Like the campaign box?
Yeah, so I'm definitely not buying more copies of that.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's what's lame about it. So like they should have put them in a hero pack. So then if your friends are all buying hero packs, then they can have their own copy. But the fact all your friends aren't going to buy the campaign expansion usually, right? Because one player only needs to have that. That's
annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. Like, yeah. But anyways.
Well, maybe he'll come out in other packs. Maybe.
That's what I'm hoping. But that's why I looked through my collection. I was like, oh, they probably jammed them in each pack so far, a copy, but they didn't. Because I have 37 Nick Furies, so you think I'm going to have a few of these. But maybe they have other ones coming in the next campaign box that is like a different character that does come into play and some cool stuff. So then it's like, as long as we each have one of those, it's kind of fun. But I like that idea. All right. Gives me those Lord of the Rings LCG vibes. Mm-hmm. So, Professor X, okay? He's X-Men. We need X-Men trait. So, Mel is playing Justice. So, we have a Sparkling Banshee. He's X-Men. 4 costs. Got 2 thwart. But when he thwarts, after he thwarts, you confuse a minion. I don't know. Confusing minions, if you're worried about minions. If you leave minions in play and you're worried about them scheming. Mm-hmm. Colossus. Okay, 4 cost. He's a fighter. But he consequential damages himself twice for his 3 attack. And you reduce the cost to play him by 1. And we both have mutant or X-Men trait. And he comes into play with a tough status card.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, is a tough status card. I know I probably asked this last time we played this game. Does that block the 2 consequential, I think, right? Because he's taking damage. I'm assuming that happens at the same time. So the first consequential he takes just eats up the tough card, assuming he still has it on him. Like if you play him, he gets tough, and then you attack right away. I think the 2 consequential take away the tough card.
Oh, so he gets like 1 free attack.
I think so. Someone in the chat will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that's what we were doing. But anyways, let's talk about more. We have Long Shot, which I don't think we should play with Long Shot because I am going to put in Long Shot from the Mojo pack, and he's going to get shuffled into the deck, and he could show up at any time. So yes, he does make this scenario slightly easier according to the Mojo standalone expansion booklet.
Oh, I remember we played with him
But
before.
Yeah, he's fun. As soon as I saw him, I love cards like this from playing Lord of the Rings LCG when we have like little guys jumping out of the deck and you draw the card and you're like, yes, he showed up to help us. Perfect. This guy can show up out of the deck, and if he comes up as a boost card, he has no boost icons, so you're good. So he just like adds 1 little card to the encounter deck to kind of not kick you in the nads. But he can come into play, and when he does, his attacks gain piercing, so he can get through tough cards. Long Shot does not count against your ally limit, and when revealed, so if we reveal him off the top of the encounter deck, you put him into play under your control. and this card gains Surge. So you still have to draw a replacement card for him, but you just gain an extra ally out of it. But if we discard him for like Sabretooth healing or whatever, he's not being revealed at that point, I don't think. So he just gets discarded. So we might not even see this guy ever in play. He just might keep going by as a boost card and stuff. But
so we need to see him as an encounter card is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 100% as an encounter card as a boost. It even says in there when he's revealed as a boost card, he has no boost icons. If he had the star boost icon and then it said read the when revealed. But it's not. It's only when he's revealed as like an encounter card or whatever.
Okay.
Matthew says, I'm surprised Professor X has an attack of 0. The wheelchair can at least run over someone's foot. No, he's not in a wheelchair. He's in like a hovering. Well, at least in the cartoon, it was hovering.
Oh, so that's why I can't run over.
Yeah.
Can't run over you if it's
hovering. No. But he has like awesome mind powers. So like, how can he not like,
attack with his mind?
Yeah, just get someone to pick up a weapon and just use it against themselves or something, But I don't think he's trying to do that very often. So he plays the good guy.
Yeah, that was not one of the cards I wanted to put in that long shot, so that's good.
Yeah. So yeah,
so we want
to throw that guy in. Like you can have this guy, but when he's in play, this guy can't enter play.
Right.
But if this guy's still cycling through your deck, like the odds of them showing up at the same time are rare. But if you get this guy out right at the beginning and then we see him, that sucks. We have Forge. Forge 2 cost ally, 2 health, nothing crazy. But you do have attachments to buff health and buff stats, I think, right?
Mm-hmm, I do.
Response. After Forge enters play, search your deck and discard pile for an X-Men or X-Force. Oh, X-Force. They'll have an X-Force expansion campaign, right? That'll be one of the campaign boxes and cycles, all focused around X-Force, right? Okay, so support and add it to your hand and then shuffle. So Mel has a couple of key one-ofs in her deck that if she gets them into play early, they'll help. This helps her find that. So this guy's pretty cool.
Yeah. He's probably the one.
And then we got Angel. So he's 3 costs. He's got some attack, health, 3. Aerial, reduce the cost to play him by 1.
This would be the second one I would choose, but because I like the idea of searching for support cards and I have specific ones that I really could use.
I mean, you can add this guy to your deck if you just want more X-Men in your deck too. He's only a 2-coster.
And just have 1 extra. Can you have above cards?
Yeah. I think in this game it's like minimum of 40, right? I think.
Oh,
right?
which is not bad.
Max 50 or something. Again, we play too many damn card games to know like what the exact deck building requirements are, but we can look them up.
Since I have a card in my deck that lets me search for an X-Men.
But then again,
every other
putting in more cards, and we're already putting in more cards, which we'll talk about in a minute from the campaign. You're now diluting your deck of seeing your signature cards as often, so probably let's not do it.
Oh, it's min. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
It's a minimum,
so I could if I want. Well, I think I'm going to take.
Let's just for now. We can adjust after we lose the first game. I mean, after this, we win this one before the next scenario is what I meant to say.
I'm going to take Forge, but if anyone has any reasons why I should take him,
so I'm getting Professor X.
And or
so my plan worked. Okay, perfect.
Oh, I'll take my sleeve though.
I had some allies here ready to switch out Nick Fury to different X-Men just for fun. Because this guy, I like this guy a lot. Sunfire. After you play him from your hand, you spend a energy resource to get rid of one of the stupid attachments on a villain. It's with the text hero action or hero response, you just discard it.
That's so good.
I know. I wanted to, but again,
maybe we'll change that if we lose.
I've played characters, I think maybe even this guy I played before, and sometimes it just doesn't line up where you have him in your hand, but there's no attachment. Then you play this guy, he dies, and then you get the attachment, and it's like, oh, come on, man.
So are you putting Professor X instead of Nick Fury?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, we're playing X-Men today. I gotta.
Yeah, it's gotta be all X-Men all day.
I can't have Nick Fury. Yeah, he's so like old Marvel champions. He's old and busted. We need the new hotness.
Yeah, you're right.
New hotness, not old and busted.
That's right.
Okay. Professor X in the deck.
So then this can go away too. Sorry, we don't need that.
Yes. Long shot gone. So yeah, I have a bunch of basically X-Men allies here that could go in our deck from our collection because we want to keep it X-Men. And as new hero packs come out, like Gambit or whatever, I'm sure we're going to have even more to choose from, which I'm excited about. And then I can just burn all the Avengers cards we own and just keep all like the Spider-Verse ones, and then I'll have the better quality collection, right? I don't need Avenger garbage. Okay. All right. So again, we talked about adding long shot. Again, you can find that in the Mojo rules. He's just a little one-off modular set. He doesn't count against the modular sets you're using. You could throw him in any scenario you want. He just slightly tweaks it easier. But again, we need all the help we can get. And I think it's a hilarious, fun card. I love this mechanic in LCGs of just sometimes the surprise off the top of the deck is a fun one. One card. Once in every 5 games, this guy will work out. It's just fun. So he's going in. And
love it.
Yeah. And I said that in the Mojo playthrough. I was like, yeah, I love this stuff. I want him in every deck just for fun. But it is funny. He's one of the X-Men cards, so allies. So we'll throw him in there for fun. Okay. Kenji, how's it going? All right. We are playing the Sabretooth scenario, which is something we got to play early at Gen Con 2022. And I remember signing up for that event. I remember building decks with Mel, I think the night or the 2 nights or something before Gen Con. And I remember thinking, we haven't seen much about Sabretooth online, at least I don't care for spoilers really, but he's the first scenario in a campaign box of 5 scenarios. Well, that's usually the easiest scenario out of the 5, right? Right?
You would think.
So then I built, 4 Spider-Verse decks so we could play with, Kanji and others, and we were having a good time. I brought the decks so in case anyone didn't have decks, we could play if they weren't handing out decks. And we live streamed it. Yeah, it wasn't the best quality live stream. We portable setup, okay?
We were on location.
We were on location, all right? We were having a good time one evening at Gen Con. Whole long table, actually multiple tables full of people playing the Sabretooth scenario. I got super excited. We got to play it early. And then, we're even playing with people at the table. Maybe Marvel Champions isn't their first thing. And we also don't play it too often. But yeah, I thought it'd be a casual, fun, just an excuse to hang out in the evening and also be playing a game I love. But it turned out that Sabretooth, the designers thought they were funny. Yeah, Caleb, I'm looking at you. And yeah, they put this guy in and maybe the play testing didn't work out, or somebody didn't read their email properly on the play testers, And this guy's a little outside the box thinking. You can't play the normal style, sort of. He definitely kind of splashes you in the face with some cold water when you go to pull this campaign out, because he's pretty challenging. And you might have to build decks specifically for him. You kind of Lord of the Rings style, or you might have to bring certain heroes to the table, certain aspects to the table to deal with him, and kind of play a certain way, because he is there to make you think outside the box for sure. So he attacks hard. Later he can scheme harder. He heals. He heals. He has Mystique that comes in, and Mystique trolls you hard. The Mystique set in here that gets shuffled in trolls you a ton. Super annoying. The Brotherhood minion set, annoying. Okay. We're also going to have Sentinels added in. And those weren't there when we played it before. No. We just played the base Sabretooth standalone at Gen Con.
Yeah.
It gets worse. It gets worse. We know. We played it base without it the other day, just to try Sabretooth again to get revenge. And we beat him. And we were like, yes.
Yeah, we were like, this is okay. We're good now.
Sabretooth, we beat you in a practice game. Yeah, we got you, buddy. And then we tried it with the campaign stuff added in. And I don't know if it's just bad shuffles or what, but we got our butts kicked.
Didn't go as well as the first
we got our butts kicked. So here we are again. We're going to play this. And we just played those scenarios a couple times just to warm up, try the decks out and stuff. But going forward, I think we'll just play the scenarios blind on stream. But yeah, I'm not expecting to win on the first shot today, but hopefully.
Yeah, it's like a fingers crossed thing.
Oh, man. Okay. It's tough. Sabretooth is a pain in my butt.
I can hear from the sigh in your voice that you're like, uh-oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, I felt so bad. I went to Gen Con with just 4 Spider-Verse decks that worked together.
They were fun decks, more so.
No, they were awesomely synergized. They would pretty much roll any first campaign of any scenario, I felt. And players could figure out how they work. They were very synergized. I spent time making sure they all worked together and they, didn't conflict with cards, like 4 decks, put on the proper colored sleeves for each deck and everything. Put them in all the special deck boxes. I was all excited. Like, man, if we get 4 players at the table playing these 4 decks, doesn't matter what scenario FFG gives us, we'll be fine. And then I can teach and we can play casually and kind of not worry about the difficulty and more worry about just having fun. No. Yep, Sabretooth just destroyed us. And Mystique. Mystique definitely was part of it. Mm-hmm. And I've had lots of sleepless nights since Gen Con until we got a hold of this expansion. Oh yeah, full disclosure, this expansion we purchased from a local game store, was not provided by Fantasy Flight Games, just FYI. And yes, so thank you. And same with the packs, all the packs too. We purchased Marvel Champions ourselves. That's provided by your support. Thank you for supporting. If you'd like to support the channel, links are down in the video description. Yes. On that note, thank you for your support.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Cameras, lights, computers, audio equipment, traveling to conventions, buying lots of games. Not cheap hobby, as you might know. Anyways, thank you all for your support and allowing us stream to happen.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
And someone's going to ask the sleeves are Dragon Shield sleeves.
I know someone always asks.
Every single stream that we play with.
But you can buy lots of brands make multiple colors sleeves, but these are Dragon Shields. These are clear Dragon Shields. They're all matte, I think.
Yeah, we should just say that at the beginning.
But buy whatever is at your local game store that's affordable or that's quality. I like Dragon Shields. They're readily available online at all the local game stores around me, at conventions I travel to. People ask, Rob, where do you buy your sleeves? I need to know now. It's like, but where, you live in Singapore. How does that help you? Like, I buy from wherever I'm there and I pick them up if I find them on sale or whatever. I don't really stress about it. But yeah, if I'm placing an order at a local retailer, I want to get free shipping online sometimes, even though they're like drivable distance. I will still order online to get free shipping. I'll throw a pack of Dragon Shields on of a different color that I don't own just for fun. I just do stuff like that.
And sometimes when you're on site somewhere, they might have clearance of weird colors that people don't want.
Yeah, at conventions, sometimes you have a bin of like weird colors and see-through colors and stuff that people don't want. And I buy some of those too. Yeah,
because you never know, right? For what game we might use them for.
Cheap Dragon Shields are the best Dragon Shields.
Yeah, we can make those weird colors work for something.
All right, so let's read a bit here.
Okay.
So Mutant Genesis, let's get a little overview of what's going on here. Welcome to the X-Men. Hope you survived the experience, Shadowcat. Welcome to Mutant Genesis Campaign Expansion. This set features 2 new heroes as well as 5 new scenarios that tell the story of the X-Men, heroic team of mutants who fight to protect the world that hates and fears them. Okay, so Mel's not familiar with the X-Men too much.
I was going to say this is going to teach me something.
But growing up, I loved the idea of X-Men. Even in my teens, I understood at least what it symbolized to me. Okay, why X-Men connected with me in a way that like I was just a Batman fan. That's the only superhero, quote unquote, that I gave a rat's ass about. Okay, and Spider-Man because I watched the cartoon as a kid. Reruns of the '60s cartoon. And loved it. I love the Batman show and all that. Then I got into the comics or vice versa. I don't know. Eventually comics, yeah, because I watched those when I was young, so I wouldn't have been reading comics yet. But X-Men connected with me because it's basically a story of like racism. Like it deals with race and being hated because you're different. Okay, and that like appealed to me. I like the idea of how it deals with that stuff. And it's sneakily teaching stuff about the struggle that some people go through being in certain countries, hated because their skin's different, or they're different, or people with special needs getting made fun of or hated on. Just people who are different. That is, you're a mutant, okay? In this world, there are people who just like have super long fingers or grow hair in weird spots, but they also have super strength or whatever. They're considered mutants in the X-Men universe, okay? So Wolverine can make claws come out of his hands. He has super healing, Jean Grey can control things with her mind. She's like very powerful with mind powers, kind of like Professor X. Magneto has control metals and bend metals to his way. Okay, Sabretooth has like the healing and the animal instincts and senses and stuff. But everybody who's different, or Colossus with his metal skin, they're all mutants. They were born that way. Some of them were through science experiments. Some of them were in the military, and the military is using experiments on them to turn them into weapons and things, okay? But there are humans in the X-Men world that hate mutants. And just like in the real world, they're usually uneducated, kind of like rednecks of their country or area who just aren't as bright, and they fear what they don't understand. So they get scared and they hate things, right? So there are a group of humans in the X-Men world and politicians and stuff who want to wipe all the mutants away. And that's what the Sentinels are. The Sentinels are like robots built to wipe out mutants. They have technological powers to detect mutants. And this is all just memory from the 90s. I haven't really read or watched anything. And the movies deal with some of it. But this is how this is how I saw it. Okay, this is maybe not how you see X-Men. This is not maybe the way it's written and meant to be. But I saw it as a way of like this is how understanding the mutants and their stories were like the same idea, understanding what people of color or people with disabilities or who are different and stand out and look a little different. They are the mutants. You are the mutants of the X-Men world. So, but we idolize them because they're powerful. They help people. Some mutants, like Magneto, he just gets frustrated. He's like an anti-hero kind of thing. He loves mutants. He is one. He tries to protect the mutants, but those mutants are considered the enemy mutants because they will kill humans. They try to wipe out all the races, basically. But Professor X is like, no, we can teach them and educate them, and we can help them still, even though they hate us and try to kill us. We can still help them because they're still humans. We're all human, but mutants are treated differently. So he has a school to help mutants learn to control their powers and deal with the hate of the world and all that stuff. So that's the X-Men.
I had no idea.
Yes, that's the X-Men. How I understood it growing up. That's what always appealed to me about X-Men. So yes, they look just like any colorful superhero, muscle-bound, whatever. But that's what I liked about it, was that they all had their own issues. They all were still dealing with human problems, but they're mutants and they get hated on by half of humanity. The other half is cool with them. But yes, but yeah, Magneto is just like, I don't care. Don't get in my way. I'm going to kill all the haters, and yeah, mutants are going to take over and blah, blah, blah. But yeah. So he helps. He's like Professor X's buddy. They grew up together, whatever kind of thing. But yeah, he's also controls the mutants that are like trying to erase the racists, basically.
Okay, now that you say that, I am only familiar with Wolverine because we did watch one or two of those movies. Yeah,
I want to watch the movies with you. They're not the greatest. Okay, the X-Men movies are not the greatest. They're Fox productions, so we can only do so much with them. But the cartoons are supposed to be really good, from my memory.
Are there still X-Men movies coming out, or are they all old movies?
No, they will come out with more, because if they don't, Fox loses the license, so they have to
every so often. Okay.
Yeah, so they'll release new ones every so often and just keep the license. Yeah, it's part of the agreement. So yeah, they did ones in like the early 2000s. I don't remember who's in that. The guy from like Star Trek. What's his name? He was like Professor X. I always forget his name. Robert Patrick or something like that. Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick Stewart, right? He played Professor X. Halle Berry was like Storm in it, I think. Hugh Jackman was Wolverine, all that stuff. And then Disney owns X-Men now, so now Marvel has rights to it. Oh, okay. So Fox isn't making any more movies. I know they're bringing the X-Men into like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the MCU, but they also pulled Spider-Man in there, but they don't have the license to that. It's just because they work with Fox on it, right? Fox still has a Spider-Man license, to my understanding. Or Sony does. Sorry, Sony, which owns Fox, but maybe Disney owns Fox now or something. I haven't been keeping up on it. But I know X-Men is coming to the MCU, so they obviously have some control over it or whatever, which is cool. Yeah, Patrick Stewart. But then they re-released a bunch of new ones of X-Men movies that were like when they were all younger. So like Professor X was younger. And Magneto was younger.
The evolution.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And everyone was younger. Yeah. Those ones were pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind the Wolverine ones. Is it one or two? I know there's the one with the girl.
I don't know. I think Logan was just a standalone movie.
Okay, that maybe is the only one we saw.
But anyways, so that's X-Men to me. That's what's happening here. So that's why they say the protect the world that hates and fears them.
Okay, that makes sense now.
So they're basically, the X-Men are trying to protect the whole world, even if you're a crazy racist.
Okay.
But Magneto, he's like, I'll kind of protect. He's like, I'll protect the mutants against the crazy racists.
Okay.
And he gets caught up in the middle, kind of thing. So.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So as you see, he's a villain we're gonna fight eventually. Sentinels.
Oh, this is the order of the villains. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So we're gonna fight Sabretooth if we win eventually, hopefully. And we may never beat Sabretooth, so this might be one of a couple episodes of this campaign that we never beat Sabretooth, we'll see. And then that's the end. The end, we move on to another game. Yep. We just can't get past Sabretooth, we give up.
We just are done.
Yeah, we'll
How many tries do you give it before we give up?
I don't know. We got the chat helping us now, so hopefully we're fine. Then we play Sentinels, then Master Mold, then Avalanche, then Magneto.
Avalanche looks tricky. Free attack.
Jeez.
Oh my
toughness. God. Okay. Then the identity cards, so Shadowcat and Colossus come in here. Some keywords, victory display, and no, we don't care. Oh, new rules, additional forms. Some heroes come with cards that grant them additional forms, such as Shadowcast. We don't care about that because we're not playing with her right now. Campaign mode rules. Each of the scenarios in this campaign expansion can be played individually or standalone adventure or together with other scenarios as part of one epic campaign. Campaign mode combines all 5 scenarios of the Mutant Genesis expansion into one epic experience where the outcome of each game impacts the next scenario. To complete the campaign, the players must win all 5 scenarios in numerical order, starting with 1, Sabretooth, and ending with 5, Magneto. To begin the campaign, the players start by choosing their heroes. Each player must use their chosen identity for the entire campaign. But they are free to change aspects as they alter the contents of their deck between scenarios, following the deck customization rules in the Marvel Champions RRG. To play the scenario in campaign mode is set up the scenario as per the normal rules of the game, then follow the scenario setup instructions in the order in which they were listed in the campaign instructions. When the game ends, if the players won, follow that scenario's victory instructions in the order in which they are listed in the campaign instructions. If the players lost, they may reset the scenario and try again with no penalty, which is where we'll eventually get stuck in a loop on Sabretooth and we'll eventually just give up. But we're going to hopefully beat them first try here. Campaign-specific cards. During a campaign, campaign-specific cards may be added to encounter decks and player decks. These cards cannot be included in any deck unless playing the Mutant Genesis campaign, and the players are directed to add them to the deck by the campaign instructions. So those are fun little, like, kind of loot cards you'll earn along the way, cards that'll hurt and hinder or help buff your deck. Campaign-specific cards just tell you here they're basic/campaign. We've seen this before. And the campaign log, since we aren't playing this when it was released, the janitor at Fantasy Flight Games has had the time to upload the campaign log, and we were able to print it, which is, I see it's still sitting in the printer. So I can mute Mel while she goes and grabs it. And you got to put it on clipboard. Yeah. I forgot to grab it. I had printed it. I remember to print it at least. So yeah, that's been printed. That's available on Fantasy Flight Games website. So yeah. All right. So next we have campaign roles. The X-Men are a team in which each member has a unique role. So I like this stuff. This is kind of cool. The Mutant Genesis campaign introduces the roles mechanic, a roles mechanic that represents each hero's area of expertise on the team. The 4 roles are Brawler, Commander, Defender, and Peacekeeper. Each of these roles represent a specialized skill set that combines the capabilities of 2 core aspects of Marvel Champions, giving players access to new effects that can either enhance their chosen aspect or augment their deck with effects that would normally not have access to. The associated aspects for each one are as follows. So I chose Brawler already. I looked these over. So I'm playing with an aggression deck, but I also now can mess with protection. And Mel is playing Peacekeeper. So she's a Justice deck, but she's focused on allies too. So we figured leadership would probably be helpful after Mel looked through some of the cards and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've already chosen our roles, predetermined. We looked through the cards. We grabbed some cards we might choose from to add in the deck, but let's read here. When setting up scenario 1 in the campaign mode, each player chooses one of these roles and records their choice in the campaign log. Each player must choose a different role, and the choice is not limited by their chosen aspect. So again, just because Mel's Justice, she can be a commander and pull cards from aggression and leadership if you wanted. But we read through some of the cards that you can play with, and they definitely help those aspects. So Mel would like some cards that would help Justice more in the playthrough than cards that maybe would help aggression, for example. But they all looked cool. So you'll see some of them here in play. So these are what I was talking about, the upgrades. Each role comes with its own set of 5 upgrades. These upgrades can be earned by defeating the campaign-specific side scheme in each scenario. If the players have earned the role upgrades, they will each take a random upgrade from the role set of cards and put them into play at the start of the game. At the end of the game, those upgrades are removed from the campaign, whether their abilities were used or not. This use it or lose it rule is intended to encourage players to look for opportunities to use their role upgrades to assist the team each game. So you can't hoard them, build them up, and have a whole bunch for like the last scenario. Use it or lose it. It's fine. Role building. So in addition to these unique upgrades, each role gives the players the abilities to further customize their decks by granting limited access to the role's associated aspects. When setting up a scenario in campaign mode, each player may choose 1 copy of an event and or 1 copy of an upgrade in their collection from their role's associated aspects. So that's what I was saying. Mel is a Justice deck. She could pick like the aggression and protection Brawler and then pull in like an event from aggression and an upgrade from aggression or protection, for example, into her deck if she wanted. If a player's deck doesn't already include those, like, so you can't pull in extra copies of something you already have. So they have to be different. Cards chosen this way do not count towards minimum or maximum deck size. And we're not playing on the expert campaign. We've tried that once. It's a little rough. It's meant for like, you know, on the replay, or if you're just amazing at the game, you play it all the time, which is not us. So we don't care about that stuff. The future and past modular set, okay?
The Future Past modular set is used throughout the campaign. It represents the Sentinels of the future, the Terminators, traveling back in time to eradicate mutants in their past. When not playing a Mutant Genesis campaign, this set can be used like any other encounter set. So it's a side deck this time, but normally when you play with it, you just shuffle it in, replacing another encounter set, which is cool. So here we are, Washington, D.C. The mutant menace is a clear and present danger to the United States. This is like, no, I'm not gonna go there. Magneto and his Brotherhood have already attacked several mutant registration sites. So, see, this is the problem. Like, Magneto, he means well. He's like trying to stop these Sentinels and these politicians who are trying to wipe out mutants. But because he's attacking them, then that gives them justification to arm up and try to take them out. So it's very like relatable to like what happens in the real world, which is very neat. That is why I support the Sentinel program. I'd like to show this Joker just how dangerous I am. Easy, comrade. We must be showing him humans and mutants can live together. Hey, meatbag, the Brotherhood is here for you.
Meatbag.
That maniac is going to kill him. Hurry, X-Men. You must rescue Senator Kelly. So even though the Senator Kelly is trying to support the program to build machines that can wipe out mutants, and Sabretooth, who is working with Magneto to come and assassinate Robert Kelly, the X-Men under Professor X, need to stop it all and save everybody.
They feel bad.
Yeah, so they need to help everybody and try to prove that mutants can be, you know, live together with humans and help humans instead of just hurt them. But it's the fear that drives the humans to act irrationally. Scenario number 1, Sabretooth. Anti-mutant hysteria is sweeping across America. The public lives in fear that their neighbor or child could be a mutant. Senator Robert Kelly has seized the spotlight by spouting pro-human rhetoric and advocating for the Mutant Registration Act. Oh yeah, the Mutant Registration Act, so that all mutants will like register themselves and their powers and where they live,
so that everybody knows,
in a database. But then obviously that database can be used to then the Sentinel program to like keep them in check and or police them out, wipe them out, whatever, right? His public address draws the attention of both X-Men and the Brotherhood of Mutants. So the villain deck is going to be built of Sabretooth 1 and 2. We'll go over all that stuff. We're not playing on experts, so we won't play with 2 and 3. Scheme deck, stocked by Sabretooth and the injured Senator. And counter deck is the Sabretooth, Brotherhood, Mystique, and the standard set. Okay. And then the Brotherhood and Mystique sets can be removed from the scenario and or added to other scenarios when using the scenario customization rules. Okay, Robert Kelly. Let's see here. So Robert Kelly, it says, the Sabretooth scenario tells the story of the X-Men protecting Robert Kelly from Sabretooth's assassination attempt. To help bring the story to life, the scenario features an ally version of Robert Kelly, and it has the text, forced interrupt when an enemy resolves an undefeated attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. So he's 9 health. Okay. If Robert Kelly leaves play, the players lose the game. So it is critical that the players protect him. Okay. And then you can play this with modular difficulty. So there is different difficulty modes that have been added to the game. I guess there's skirmish. I'm pretty sure I read about that, but I don't know what that is. If players wish to modify the difficulty of the Sabretooth scenario, they may place damage on Robert Kelly during setup. This extra damage represents Sabretooth's initial attack on the Senator. The amount of damage placed is up to the players as a group, but listed below are some recommendations for each difficulty mode. We're going to put 0. Okay, we're playing on standard, I guess, but I'm putting 0. Okay, I don't need this right now. Okay, I don't need this. I got long shot in there to help me. I'm putting this on 0. I'm tweaking every little thing I can to just help us so we can beat this guy on the first try and get over him and move on. Okay.
You know, if we win, someone's gonna put a big asterisk beside it.
I don't care. I want to finish this campaign and not just put it in the paper shredder. Okay.
Okay.
I want to get through Sabretooth. Okay. I want to get to Magneto. I want to see how that goes. All right. Mystique modular set. Mystique is a shape-shifting mutant who uses her power to infiltrate and misdirect her enemies. Her modular set includes unique treachery cards that represent these abilities. So infiltration and shapeshifter surprise. When you reveal one of these cards, shuffle it into your deck. If one of these treachery cards subsequently enters your hand, trigger its force response at that time. Drawing a treachery card from your deck counts as drawing a card. Each treachery in your hand remains in your hand until you discard it, in which you may do at any time you discard a player card from your hand. This includes, but not limited to, at the end of the player phase or when instructed to do so by a player or encounter card effect. When you discard a treachery card from your hand or deck, it is placed in the encounter discard pile. Okay, not back into your deck. I think we'll just do the setup on this in a second.
Okay.
Okay. What is 1 damage anyway? The guy has 9 health.
And
So-
we can't heal him with our own heal effects.
1 damage on him could literally reduce 1 turn from us in the game that we need to just get the game won. So
Yeah.
like, I'm going to take every little tiny tweak in my favor as I can. So let's set up the game. So to set up, we have our heroes. We got our identities. So I'm Logan, Jean Grey.
Yep.
Okay. Hit points are set. I'm at 10, you're at 9.
Correct.
First player. I don't know. What do you think?
You.
Me? Okay. I'm the first player. Set aside obligations. Done. Set aside nemesis sets. Done. They're in the deck box. Okay. Shuffle player decks. Collect tokens and status cards. We're playing with the dice. I put Sabretooth's health in red dice here instead of taking up some table space with the big giant dial. We're going to try that out. So it's like, I think that dice is like, takes up less table space than this, I think. So we're going to use that instead.
Yeah, D. Miller does say, love the dice for the health and the threat. Where did you buy the different colored dice from?
eBay or Amazon.
I think Amazon.
But again, Amazon Canada, you could see different stuff on Amazon. Maybe I got it from Amazon US even, I don't know.
I don't remember.
But Amazon UK, like it depends where you live, right?
Yeah.
So just check on Amazon, eBay, your local game store,
Anywhere dice are sold.
AliExpress, like maybe even like any website that you could probably find random dice of different colors. I just don't remember, it was a while ago, but it's one of those places probably. But yeah. Also, you could probably find some of this stuff at educational teacher stores and stuff,
yeah.
which is a thing. So different dice for numbers and counting and learning games and stuff. Anywhere teachers buy supplies is another place you can look.
My mic is off still. Thanks, Edward.
I was trying to get through the whole thing without having to listen to her, but
You have to listen to me, but they can't.
yeah, I
they
know,
can't.
that's true. Let me put my earplug back in. Today we're not about the sound. We're like Sabretooth is throwing us right off. Like
we just want to win so bad.
Once I win, I'll instantly be able to relax and I'll sleep good tonight. Like we need to beat him, and if we got to play him twice today, 3 times maybe, I'm not giving up. We're beating him.
Yeah, we're not giving up. We know it's possible.
Cam says, I don't know if I missed it, but did y'all get the Mojo scenario? Yes, you can find our playthrough of once we tried it out. It was really just an excuse to play Storm and Wolverine. But we did play a scenario against the Mojo pack. We did a poll for which scenario we played against. I don't know which one of the 3 we played against. I don't remember.
I don't remember
But
either.
look in the video description. You'll find a playlist link probably for, it's just like Marvel Champions playthroughs versus the campaigns. It's probably just in there. But we do have it. We do want to play through the little mini campaign at some point. So yeah, I just want to play this more. So that's what we're doing. But yes, we do have it. That's why we also have, I know you're late, Cam, because we already talked about it, but we did shuffle in Longshot. Longshot is shuffled in this deck, and we're going to use him during the campaign. So yeah, in the first page of the Mojo book, you'll see the Longshot rules, which I guess I could have brought up on stream, but whatever. Yeah.
Oh, D-Mill's a teacher. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, check that out.
D. Miller says, I don't think Sabretooth is that difficult. Usually the first villain isn't too hard.
Okay, you just watch.
D. Miller just missed my whole ramble about playing him early at Gen Con and everything. Okay. Yeah.
No, D. Miller was here, I think.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want to hear it. See, Cam says, gotcha. I hope it makes it easier for y'all. Sabretooth is tough.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do a little poll.
Okay. They love polls. I'm excited.
All right, let's see. Okay. I'm sure it's just this, but I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. You only need to vote if you've played it before or you know of it. I guess you've played it. Yeah, this is just a poll for anyone who's played the game. I'm gonna leave it up for a while. Anyone who's played against Sabretooth or played the Mutant Genesis already, I want you to vote on the poll that is in the live chat. I know I'm not crazy. I can't be.
Were you
But
not supposed
he
to
is-
shuffle these in?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
got to talk about those. We got to talk about those.
okay, let me.
Whatever. Okay,
It's fine, it's fine.
so back to the roles. I picked Brawler. Mel wrote it on the campaign log.
I did.
So I can choose from Protection. Oh, I shouldn't put green cards on the green screen. So I just grabbed from Protection. Quickly, I went through, looked at the upgrades and the events. You can pick one event and or one upgrade. I could have pulled in more from Aggression, but I decided not to, which might be the play. But I thought it'd be fun just to grab some cards from another aspect. So I grabbed Armored Vest. I thought I could put it, you know, under Mel's control because she needs to defend as Rogue. She needs to flip sometimes and heal up. So I figured this can help her not take so much damage when she's defending.
Thank you.
But I may not see it. The
I
only
know.
problem is it doesn't have a punchy punch icon for physical, so I kind of don't want it in the deck. But I'm putting it in for being a team player. But I could put in, the other one I was thinking of is this. Because it just has the physical resource, which helps for some of the cards I'm playing and what I want to see out of my deck. And this one's free. Attached to a minion, max once per minion. Attached minion gets -2 attack. The minions in this scenario, the Brotherhood minions, are freaking annoying. Plus my arch nemesis, your nemesis set minions, always a troll.
And the ones in the future past or
Yeah,
whatever,
the future
they're-
past minions. Yeah, this could help against those minions. So this is not a bad card because some of them are high health and hard to get out of play. So I debated this just for that. We'll see. I'm going to try the Armored Vest, I think. I'm going to try the Armored Vest. And I was debating between two events. I was really just looking for attack events that had the punchy punch. And these two I kind of settled on, but I'm not sure. I was going to just try one out now, and then if we have to replay, maybe I'll decide. I like this one. It's an attack and defense. When an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. Okay. The only problem is an attack event, so I can't use the claws as a hero action in the enemy phase to like pay for it. So that's why it's 2 costs. So I thought, whatever. But Hard Knocks, it's 3 costs. I can use my claws to damage myself to play it for 3 if I want. I deal 4 damage to an enemy, and if that enemy is defeated by the attack, I give my hero a tough status card. So getting hit by the enemy when I'm already hitting myself is, you know, not great. So maybe I can use this to finish off a minion and then get a tough status card, getting ready for the villain phase so that I don't take as much beating. D. Miller says, I played this expansion with 3 players, Cyclops, Phoenix, and Colossus. The only hard villains for us was the last 2, I think. Still haven't beaten the last one. Oh, okay. Brant's here. Brant says, Hard Knocks is where it's at. And when Brant says something, I have to listen. Related to this game for sure. Also, Momentum Shift works really well. Momentum Shift.
You don't have that one out.
See, I looked through them and I knew somebody would say ones that I didn't grab.
Oh,
but
I pulled out a bunch just in case.
Momentum
Ones that...
Shift. Oh, we'll look at that after. We'll look at that after. Man, now you got me wanting to go on the web and start reading about them. Okay. It's really that the fight is very long and frustrating and hard. The frustration, about
Yes,
Sabretooth, right?
yes.
Is the part that players don't like, I believe.
I like it. I find it a fun challenge because it is, you can feel that it's doable.
So I see also Brand saying that you got this first attempt, Wolverine piles on damage so fast. So the one game where Wolverine wasn't getting the damage going and it took longer to get the damage output going, that's the one we won. But in a game where I literally ripped Sabretooth apart in like 2 rounds, going to the second phase where he schemed like crazy and Mel wasn't able to get her thwarting online that quickly, we got schemed out.
Yep.
He drew the cards that he schemed multiple times. He has one where if he doesn't have health lost, he gets extra scheme. So that happened a lot and it piled on in 1 round. We got up to on the second main scheme. In 1 round of the villain going, after I killed him, he was now at full health on his second phase with a toughness card. In that round, I think he schemed 5 times because we were both dumb and we flipped because it was clean, you know, we're like, oh, okay, we're going to go in the villain phase with nothing on it. We're fine. But he schemed, we had a minion in play that schemed. He drew the standard card that he schemed again. And then he drew 2 times. We got super unlucky that he drew this. And we were in alter ego.
Yeah.
Sabretooth schemes. If he has no sustained damage, he gets +1 scheme. So like we thought of him as like, he doesn't scheme that hard, he's fine. But on the second side of Sabretooth, he schemes for 2, and then he was getting this to scheme for 3. Plus the boost cards in here are a little nuts because he uses them for healing. So of course his schemes got off crazy. And we were at like 15 out of 18 or something crazy in one round.
Yeah. And then we just couldn't come back from that.
I shouldn't have flipped at the time, but I was like on 2 health. So I was like, oh, I'll flip, no big deal. But Mel also was flipped, and we thought like we're crushing him super fast. Then we just couldn't get out of the pile of side schemes because we rushed too fast.
And there was a lot of side schemes out at a time.
And 2 side schemes had the crisis icon.
Yeah.
So we held on for like 2 or 3 more rounds, but he just got away from us scheming, which was insane. So don't underestimate this guy. If you rush him with damage attacks, you better keep rushing him fast or you'll fall apart, which we saw. So there's a dance to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play him kind of slow, keep his damage down, do things at the right time, make sure you're damaging him a little more than he's healing, and, you know, try to pile up and do a lot of damage at once to finish him off kind of thing. But the side schemes are kind of nuts in here, and the Mystique side scheme and the Future Past Sentinels, and
there's a lot of them, I felt.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
The Brotherhood stuff, if that gets going, there's a lot going on. So it's like, it is long and a convoluted scenario, but I like it. I like it.
It's like a fun puzzle. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. You got to think outside the box a little bit.
So Brain is also saying momentum shifts cost 2 and says heal 2 and deal 2 damage to an enemy.
I did have that one. Brain, I did have that one.
Seems good for your deck.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Do you need to go get it?
Maybe.
I can go get it while you talk about mine.
All right, hold on.
It's what color card is it, just so I know?
Let's find out. Okay, right here. 2 seconds. Momentum. Protection. It's an event. It's attack.
It's a punchy.
Yeah. So I did have this one in my stack. I did, but then I limited it down to just 2 to choose from. I was going to do a poll, right? So I was
you didn't put a bunch in your deck box just for...
I did only 1 spare of each. Because I tried to narrow it down to 2. So if we did a poll, it was just like pick from these 2, and then pick from these 2. I should have grabbed this and put it in there. But I do like this one a lot. The cost I like a lot.
Yeah, the cost is good. It's got the punchy.
So the funny part is...
you.
Yeah, no, but the funny part is I damage myself if I want. If this is like the only attack event I have going in that turn, I can damage myself with the claws to heal myself right back up to do 2 damage to an enemy. Not the craziest thing in the world. But yeah, it's neat. But yeah, Powerful Punch is the other option that I had. Powerful Punch and Hard Knocks. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't combo with the claws. That's the only problem. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But just 2 damage. I don't know. But I also don't have to damage myself for this. If I'm just looking for some heal, I just spend it to get heal on myself. I don't know, Mel, what do you think? This card or this card? Deal 4 damage to an enemy. You've seen the scenario twice now. What would you rather have me playing out of my deck? Would you rather me be able to deal 4 damage to an enemy if that enemy is defeated by the attack? Give your hero tough stats card for 3, or should I have one that does heal and maybe a little 2 damage? I'm fine with both.
I mean, 4 is better than 2.
But again, one's 3 costs. Though,
but
too.
the other one that gives you heal is good. I don't know.
What would you put in your deck? Go, Mel. Pick.
I'd probably put this one.
Okay, Hard Knocks it is. We can switch.
I don't know. I'm not a deck builder.
We can switch on our 2nd or 3rd try on Sabretooth. No, it's fine. Just which one would you want to see me play when you're across the table and you're like, yes, that one. That's how you got to think. Oh, yeah. An Armored Vest. Armored Vest. We already talked about that. That's going in.
That's going in.
There was another one. Oh, which I already talked about, right? Pinned down. Yeah, I already did. Okay.
Okay, so these are the ones that I've chosen. I do have a little side deck of other ones if these are not what you guys think I should. And I picked these all on my own, so I am not opposed to criticism or additional cards I should choose. Reinforced Suit, attached to an ally, max 1 per ally, attached ally gets +2 hit points. So I guess just to kind of talk about my deck, I have other, a lot of my allies are about 3 health. So giving them an additional 2 health, making them a 5, right, to do
And the deck write-up said specifically, your allies in your deck are built to get on the board and attach to them, keep them on the board, use them over and over again.
Yeah, not as chump. Use them as, like for their thwarting.
Yeah, not chump blockers,
Yeah.
and they're used to fill in your weaknesses to help you thwart and stay alive and that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
Now I do have, and I think these stack in my head. They stack, but I do have cards like this as well. So attached to an X-Men ally, max 1 training upgrade per ally. Attached ally gets +1 thwart and +2 hit points. So in my head, these two stacked.
Yeah, because they're
not the same.
The other one's not a training.
And the other one just says max 1 per ally. So it's kind of like I could give one of my bigger
Like
allies
Storm or something.
yeah, like 4 extra hit points. So that's kind of what I was thinking with that one. And then play only for identity is psionic trait, which it is. And hero action, ready an ally. That ally gets +2 thwart, +2 attack for the next basic thwart or basic action this phase.
Yeah, and that's basically the theme of your deck. That card all summed in one.
Yeah.
So that like works perfect into your theme. But yeah.
Yeah. And then so attaching cards like this. So most of mine are 2 thwart-ish. So then attaching this gives them 3 thwart. Then I ready them, give them another 2. I don't know. I like it that it's free.
The Danteris in chat says, I really like how the X-Men cards made allies more than chump blockers.
Yes.
I like it a lot too. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah. And then I have cards like this one for my allies, game time. So it's a hero action. Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. So I think these are good. I do have a couple that I kind of really wanted. If these don't work in our first game, I can maybe change them up unless anyone has any other suggestions on ones I should take. But that's what I have.
Cool.
I need to put these in this configuration. Okay, so let's put these in. Take them both. Okay. Made good decisions then. Matthew, yes, I am a support character, 100%. Rob does all the damage.
No. There is no. There are 2 aspects of the game to be covered that are both equally important: is attacking, dealing damage to things, and then thwarting to keep scheming down so you don't lose out. So either you've got to beat the villain to win, but you also got to take out minions that are also scheming and fighting and trying to kill you, which is a loss condition. But yeah, thwarting is the real gem in my eyes. It's my favorite, but I'm not saying that dealing damage is obviously, they're both just as important. So Mel's not a support character. She is taking on half the burden of the game mechanics. I'm trying to take on the other half. So there's no support happening here.
Okay.
If we were playing 3 players, then yes, maybe the 3rd deck would be kind of more supporty, a protection or something, you know, like. But even then, could help with both those aspects. But maybe not be a master of either of them, you know. But still help out, right? Keep us alive. So no, Mel is not the support character. I will be yelling at Mel if she's not removing enough threat, because no matter how much damage I do, if she doesn't remove threat, we lose.
I do have a couple thwart events that remove like 4 threat at a time, but in the game that we lost, I did not see any of them. I was like digging for them.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll select our villain, Sabretooth. His hit points are set, so there should be 26, right? Because he's 13 times players.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Create the encounter deck. Done. I combined all the stuff from the list there, plus long shot. And then shuffle the encounter deck with the set-aside obligations. I'll hand this to you to do a little pile shuffle and more shuffles and shuffles. Okay. Draw cards. And we'll talk about the setup here. I'll do all this at the end. Go over the campaign scenario and the campaign setup and stuff. We'll just draw our cards now, which is 6. All right. Endurance. Skilled Strike, Slice and Dice, Berserker Barrage. Man, I got 3 of my attack events already, and I'm not going to be able to play them all. That's kind of sucky. I always see too many of them at the start, I feel. And then I mulligan some, but I don't know if I should be doing that. But I don't see Bjorn. So maybe I should be tossing and digging. Colossus. Oh, I forgot I had a Colossus in my deck already. Do we have 2 copies of this guy? Yeah, we do. They gave us 2 copies of Colossus, but not Professor X. Jeez Louise. Yeah, they're the same, right? Come on, man. What are they doing? Who the hell wants 2 copies of Colossus plus the hero? And we get 1 ally, Professor X. Fail. Yeah. Maybe just start out by dealing 8 damage to this guy. So
I
that,
can also deal 7.
so that he doesn't have full health. But again, we're gonna be trying to deal with these in a sec. We'll go over this stuff, but let's see here. Man, this is kind of sucky, I think, but I mean, I could just make it work. I'll discard. 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 I mean, maybe I just play Colossus for chump blockage. I think I keep Endurance. I keep Skilled Strike. Yeah, this is, no, let's get rid of that. Okay, we're gonna toss all these. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Whatever. Okay. I have to do the setup. I have to get my Wolverine's Claws. Wolverine's Claws. Again, my claws are permanent. Exhaust Wolverine's Claws. Choose an attack event in your hand. Take damage equal to printed cost. Play the event, ignoring its resource cost. It also gains piercing.
Okay, and I'm going to do the setup on mine, which says put Phoenix Force upgrade into play, restrain side, face up, and place 4 power card counters on it. So that is this card here, which is permanent. You gain the restrain trait. Force response after the last power counter is removed from here, flip this card. So then I would flip to Unleash, which is also permanent. You gain Unleash trait. Phoenix gets -2 thwart and +2 attack. And then after power counter is placed here, if there are 4 or more power counters here, flip this card. So it keeps flipping back and forth based on how many power counters. So it's going to start on its restrained side with 4 counters on it. And I can spend these in my hero phase. Remove 1 power counter from Phoenix Force to generate 1 wild resource, limit 1 per phase. So I can spend them to pay for cards. But once I flip, then I'm not as good of a thwarter.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go over the scenario stuff that we kind of already did a little bit. So we find the center size scheme into play. So this is stocked by Sabretooth 1A. We got little sets there. Attach Robert Kelly to it. So here's the find the senator. Robert Kelly cannot be healed by player card effects and cannot have upgrades attached. So you can't attach any of the fun stuff you have that gives extra health or hit points or whatever.
I know, that's annoying.
Unfortunately. When defeated, so when we clear this of 10 threat, right? The first player detaches Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him, which we already looked at him. And then you advance to main scheme 2A, flip this card and place it next to the main scheme. So it has some rules and stuff on the back. But there's the Robert Kelly. Once we get this guy, first player gains control of him, so he'll flip back and forth like we've seen with some of the ally cards from the parent to this game, the grandfather to this game, the Lord of the Rings LCG. So this guy will be dancing back and forth. He does not count against your ally limit and cannot have player cards attached. And force interrupt when an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, so whoever controls this guy, you must deal that damage to Robert Kelly. So we need to defend. So allies, again, I just threw some away, but they're important. Get them into play to block when necessary, or defending with your hero is going to be important once we get this guy in our possession. So he is going to be attached. I'm just going to put him behind, and any damage he takes, we'll just put in orange dice behind this one. And then it says Robert Kelly is in play, but under no player's control. Okay. Oh yeah, then we'll flip this. Stocked by Sabretooth 1B. Force response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, so adding threat to here, right?
Mm-hmm.
deal 2 damage to Robert Kelly, 3 instead if there's at least 12 threat here. So there's a timer to this. We need to save him, otherwise he's just going to die. He has 9 health only. So adding that extra 1 to him just shortens this down too if we can't get this done. While Robert Kelly's attached, 2, find a senator, treat his text box as if it were blank, so the first player doesn't gain control of him right away. If Robert Kelly loses play, the players lose the game. So this will go up by 2 threats every round, and there's no limit to it. So this just gets worse. But obviously there's a limit because we have no way of healing Robert Kelly.
Yeah, so the limit is Robert Kelly's death.
Yeah, so if you know, we do 1, we start out with taking 2 damage in the first villain phase, and he started out with 1, for example, he'd be 33% of the way to death already after 1 round of the game. Like, yeah, so it can get really, really quick and end him. So it's a little scary. Okay, let's go to the campaign stuff, which is, I think that's all we need to do there, right? Yeah, okay. So there's campaign setup instructions. Each player records their identity in the campaign log. You did that? We can't switch identities. Each player chooses one of the campaign roles. We did that, recorded them. Each player takes 1 random upgrade, which we'll do in 1 second. So I need to get that set. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so we'll do that when we come back to the table there. And then shuffle the cards from the Future Past modular set them aside. This is the Future Past deck. Reveal the Frightened Police side scheme. And we don't read the victory stuff yet. Okay. So here is the Frightened Police side scheme. So again, the rules explain that we need to, the side scheme is not needed to win the scenario. But if we don't clear the side scheme, we won't get more of these role-specific cards. Okay? So this says, when defeated, shuffle the top card of Future Past deck into the encounter deck. So we get a bonus, but then we get a punishment. So that's usually how these campaigns go. So if we just ignore this, then we don't get Future Past guys in the deck, which is good. Maybe that's worth it. Flip this card and put Metro PD into play. So it's going to be 6. It's also a crisis icon. So literally we kind of have to deal with this one. Otherwise we're never clearing threat off the main scheme. Yeah, so this one's kind of forced, I feel.
Yeah.
You got to kind of have to do it. So it increases the difficulty of the scenario because now there's 6 more threat we need to deal with. And we have this crisis icon here. So we have to deal with both of these. So we probably shouldn't go to the second one with him until we clear this. Otherwise, if we leave this haunting us, then like both of these will be, like we'll clear this one, then this one's still haunting us. I think that's a mistake we made. I think we literally need to clear this and then this as quick as possible, both of these.
Yeah.
So we go into the second main thing without crisis icons haunting us.
Right, I agree.
Because that was, I feel,
that
where
was
we tripped up. We didn't expect them to scheme out so hard.
Yeah.
Which hopefully doesn't happen this time. Darren, no, I didn't close the poll.
Still up.
Yeah, it's still there. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it for a while. Hello, Tobold. How's it going? Because, yeah, people roll in as we play.
Yeah, Tobold hasn't voted yet.
Yeah, a lot of people who've played this game, they know, and who've seen the channel, they just know. Come in about an hour into the stream. If you've already played this, you don't need an explanation of everything. You could just show up an hour into our Marvel Champions beginning of a campaign, scroll to the video description, read the deck list, and you're kind of like ready to go. These deck lists are not perfect. They're just what we started with. I wanted to show credit to the original deck builders so you guys can read their descriptions and stuff. But of course, we tweaked a little bit. But you guys saw all the tweaking we did on stream, basically.
So Edward says, looks like alter ego mode for a while. But see, the problem with that is then he's scheming and building up on here. And
if he gets
we
to
already
12,
have to worry about these.
Yeah, if he gets to 12 here, then Robert Kelly starts taking even more damage.
Yeah, so okay. I don't know.
So these are, we'll just draw one at random and show them. But this is my Brawler set of campaign-only cards. Since I'm the Brawler role, I'll just get one at random. So I got Brazen Defense. And this is the only time I'll see this one in the campaign, because this gets written on the campaign log, and then it gets removed from the campaign pool and removed from the game. So we're not going to write it. I don't think we need to.
No, I don't think we need to. I'll just put them in a separate.
Yeah, we'll just keep them off to the side, and then the deck just gets smaller. So now there's 4 options to pull from on the next scenario. Maybe we do a new one when we play this. If we lose this and we play it again, we'll do a new one.
We can add it back. Yeah, so we won't worry about it right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got.
And this just goes
mentorship. Okay, sorry. Thwart. Spend 3 resources of any type. Remove 5 threat from among schemes in play. Ready each ally you control. Remove this card from the game. So good.
Save that till later when you have a whole bunch of allies.
So good.
And thwart, and then like write them all back up and do it again.
And it said this is in play?
Yeah, it comes into play. Don't even put a sleeve on it because it's in play, and once you use it, it's completely gone from the campaign.
You're right.
It's like, I'll use it or lose it.
You're right. I just like putting sleeves on.
So mine is Hero Interrupt. It's attack or defense. When an enemy attacks, I can spend 1 resource of any type to prevent 3 of the damage from this attack, then deal 3 damage to that enemy. Remove this card from the game and the campaign pool. Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
Help keep me alive a little longer, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, it says when it attacks. So I think I could use that if I did an undefended attack. I could prevent some of the damage that would hit Robert Kelly, I think, too. Because it doesn't say when they attack you. So I'm assuming it would prevent the damage. If, like, 5 came through, I could prevent 3 of it, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that as helping Robert Kelly. I'm pretty sure that's legit. Yes, Mystique in this set, if she shows up, it's such a different game. Like, she will mess you up in this one.
Yeah, she showed up in the one we lost, for sure.
And again, playing Sabretooth standalone versus playing Sabretooth in the campaign, I feel like there's a difference in difficulty there too, which is neat.
Alrighty, you're first, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Also, I can leave the poll open the whole time we play, and anyone who's like seen us play before the first scenario of a campaign, which we've done many times, and see the difficulty of it, then can maybe vote.
Oh, yeah, you
be
can
like,
just use your best
this is so
judgment.
easy, guys, and they can vote too. And we'll see how it turns out at the
How
end
it
of the game.
sees at the end,
At the end of the first playthrough, we'll try. Okay, because then you can see some of his cards and how it all works, and Mystique and the Brotherhood stuff if it shows up. But sometimes it doesn't show up. It comes off as heal cards and stuff. You'll see. Okay, so I'm going first. I don't need to stay in Alter Ego for any reason that I know of. So I'm just going to flip to Wolverine. Okay. I think maybe I just... I do this, let's see. Pay for that, then I pay for... No. Okay. All right. I am going to... Let's play 2 for an Animantium Skeleton. So it's going to increase my hit points, and I get +1 attack, and his basic attacks gain piercing.
Nice.
Okay, so I have 14 is my new max health, which he's going to need. Okay, then I'm going to spend 1 to play Endurance, which of course is the better copy of Endurance because it has Wolverine on it. Play under any player's control, max once per player. You get +3 hit points.
Wow.
Okay, this is how you start. This is like,
So
yeah, this feels good. I mean, seeing them later will also help me heal up kind of thing, but
yeah.
But now I have them and I know they're there, so that's just good. So I got a big buffer. Okay, then let's spend some of that health. So I'm going to exhaust my claws to play for my lunging strike. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. If you exhaust a Wolverine's claws to play this card, this attack gains overkill. Well, I'm not killing a minion, so it doesn't matter.
You're doing 8 damage here?
Yep, and I'm going to go down to 14 health. Yep.
I'm going to actually kind of keep him to the side so I know... Oh, no, it doesn't matter.
And again, the reason why I'm damaging him, he does heal, but I want to damage him now to give us a little buffer for cards that come out of here that say he gets a bonus if he hasn't lost any health. So hopefully this will weaken some of his cards is what I'm hoping. I know it's kind of silly to damage him right now and he's going to start healing up, and if I don't consistently keep the damage going, but I should be able to burst damage pretty often at least. We'll see. Oh yeah, and then my attack, or I could thwart.
I mean, that's helpful because
Yeah,
I can...
I'm going to thwart for 2. I think. I mean, I could attack him for 3 more, but I think I'm going to just thwart for 2 to help get this going. Because maybe we can get that police to help us.
Yeah, because that'll thwart for 1 too.
Or fight, I think.
Or fight,
I think
yeah.
they fight too.
Good?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to spend 1 to play Cerebro, who this is one of the keys to my deck. Play only if your entity has mutant trait, which it does.
Okay.
It does. And alter ego action, exhaust Cerebro, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an X-Men ally. Search your whole deck instead if you control a psionic character, which I do, and add that to your ally to your hand.
And this is why we were deck building at the beginning, talking about trying to replace X-Men with X-Men in her deck. And that guy that helped her search for X-Men locations or whatever supports that. That's what that's for.
Yeah, so I am in alter ego. I can search my whole deck. I think I'm going to search for Storm to start because I have.
Can you afford Storm?
Yeah, because I got 2 of
Oh,
these.
hello.
So I think I want to get her into play.
Hello.
Well, I can afford her.
Or you could get the guy that comes into play and gets to the other location you want.
But I think I want to get some people in to start. I think.
What about Cyclops? He can help put some...
Cyclops.
Can he not put some tokens on your thing to spend?
Yeah, he can, but then...
No, you do whatever. I'm just messing with you.
To thwart. I can't remember what she does when she comes in.
Reduce the cost to play Storm by 1 if your identity has the mutant or X-Men trait. Interrupt. When Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme.
Which can be the main, right?
Yeah, any scheme.
Okay.
Side, main, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so like I could use her to fully clear off the frightened police.
You can put it on the Robert Kelly one even. But you could put
but
it
I could
here.
put it 2 on there just to make...
But again, we can't clear it off there, so it's like out of reach, which kind of sucks. But yes, you could.
So let's
you
take
could,
her.
especially if we're going to clear it soon. Like if you're about to finish this one, putting it there, it'll just go away, right? So
yeah, I don't know
that's good
how
too.
much she can thwart for 2.
Hello, Spencer. Happy Saturday.
Hello.
Hope everyone's tables, cards, and dice are treating them well.
Oh, so far so good.
So far, so good. Yes.
Turn 1, so I mean...
The card luck gods and the dice luck gods. I don't know. We're not really rolling dice in this game, so.
No.
But yes, the dice treat us better than the tokens do in this game. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna flip. Yeah, so I can play her for just 4. All right, so we're going to spend 4 to play Storm, reduce the cost by 1, so she only costs 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, when she thwarts. And then I can't do anything with these ones. Okay. I'm definitely going to thwart for 2 here. And then I do kind of want to move them.
Well, yeah, you could move this 2 to that.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking, and then that's gone.
Yeah, as long as that doesn't get up to 12 sneakily before we get to clear this.
I'm going to thwart another 3 from here.
Like you can let this get up to like 10 and we're fine. That's fine. But by then he's taking
yeah,
way too much damage.
so then I'm gonna use her interrupt when she thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. So move that here. This is now gone.
Woo! So when defeated, shuffle the top card. Oh, Mel, what did you do?
Well,
So this is our future past deck. Okay, this
had to be done.
There's a little side deck. I should show some of these things here.
They're all bad.
So it's like
all you need to know.
these are sentinels from the future, like Nimrod and Bastion, and some annoying side schemes. And you know, look at the boost icons on these things you just put in there. Okay, so we're gonna take the top one. Oh, I guess some of them don't really have boosts. Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, take one of those.
Look at this.
But they're all bad. They're all bad.
Look at this boost icon suite here. 3, 2, 3, 3. This one is deal this card to yourself as a face down and counter card. So you get a little ally of 10 freaking health with villainous. So he also gets his own boost cards when he's fighting or scheming.
Yeah, he's rough.
Okay, so we're gonna shuffle this up, and I'm gonna let Mel draw one, and so she can feel, it, you know, firsthand experience of what she's done to this deck. It's all her fault, and not like we needed to clear this to play the game or anything. So I'm gonna put the rest of the deck here. So 4 cards remaining. I'm gonna shuffle this in. We don't know what it is. We don't know which one it is.
Doesn't matter. It's all bad.
Hopefully the side schemes don't pull in the other guys. I never read them, but hopefully they don't pull in the other ones out of the deck.
Oh man, no, don't even say.
I don't know what they do. We just saw the allies every time.
We saw the Bastion guy last time.
Yeah, yeah. Nimrod says, Spencer, I didn't know they had put me in the game. You Nimrod. All right.
Oh man.
Matthew says, Rob's gaming table, just curious. Can you see all the people watching the live video and just lurking in the shadows? No.
No.
Or can you only see the chat? No, we just see the chat. I think Twitch has a way, they used to, where you could see like everyone who is watching.
No.
But I don't think YouTube has that. No, I don't care either way.
No, we cannot.
I see there's 48 viewers right now. I just see a number, that's it.
Yeah.
So
and then
yes.
we only know your names if you're chatting.
So yes, Matthew, I have no idea your grandma's watching right now, so she can stay on the DL. No one will catch her that she's watching.
Yeah, for all of those of you lurking, we don't know that.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yes, yes.
Lurk away.
I can't tell you, if you want to know who's watching, I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They would have to come in the chat like Vanyo and say, hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Yes. But then there's some watching who don't subscribe, and I have the chat on subscriber only, and I put that on to keep the bots out, the stupid porn bots that come in the chat and start spamming.
They're so annoying.
I know when I have it on subscriber only mode, it does help reduce them. Sometimes they sneak in. But if you are watching, you can subscribe, join in the chat with all the awesome folks, get involved. That's why we do the live. And then unsubscribe after if you don't want to be a subscriber here. That's totally fine. But it only takes like a minute, and then you can chat in the chat. And then when you're done, you can unsubscribe. No hard feelings.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just a tool available, and it helps with the stupid porn bots that come in the chat. I don't need that junk. Okay. So we need to flip this one.
Oh,
So,
last update from YouTube said they were fixing it, says Yogi. Oh, thanks, Yogi.
I haven't seen them in our chat in a while. They did start sneaking in the subscriber stuff for a bit.
Yeah, like
there.
early December, I feel like.
But I'm afraid to turn it off, because the one time I did, like a couple months back, it was like...
It was like, yeah, they just
like
go
within
crazy.
the first 2 minutes, they're like spamming
Yeah.
in the chat. So I'm just scared, so I always leave it on.
More intimate group that way.
Oh, like last week. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, I'll try. Let's experiment. I'm always down for experiments.
Not sure if it's good.
I don't mind. I don't mind being a beta tester. Let's see here. I hate being a beta tester. Okay. There we go. Now Yogi's porn bots can run wild.
Yep, anyone
I mean,
can chat
those
now.
anonymous porn bots.
Let's see how fast before one pops in.
Yogi's just setting us up for a trap here. He's like, yes, they're working. they fell for my tricks. So this is Metro PD. They're a support. They're permanent. The first player controls Metro PD, so it'll pass back and forth at the end of the round. Action, exhaust Metro PD. Choose to either deal 1 damage to an enemy or remove 1 threat from a scheme. So we have the cops on our side now.
And they go to you because you're first player.
All right. The cops are here.
Do you want to grant an action? Can you
Yogi says, okay, I'm texting my bots. Spencer, spam. Damn it, they got through. So now if you're watching, you don't have to be subscribed right now, and you can message in the chat. So if you're watching and you don't subscribe, no hard feelings. Say hi in the chat.
Say hi.
Somebody who doesn't subscribe, say hi. Somebody, just say hi. I know you probably don't want to be seen.
You don't want to call themselves out.
I know. Some people, no, it's fine. Some people also watch and they just don't want to get involved in the chat, and it's fine too. I'm all good. You don't need to be in the chat. No hard feelings. I appreciate you watching. But if you ever want to yell at me and you're like yelling at your TV and you want to yell in text form, you can do that too. I don't mind. So Matthew says, yay, I'm a porn bot now. So Matthew's message was just put in hold by YouTube. I had to allow it in the chat. So using the word porn or porn bot, it got blocked. That's funny.
Well,
Fatal Paper Cuts here. Sorry, just joined. Someone call for a porn bot. All right. Enough of this. This is going off the rails now. All this while I'm shuffling. There, that's our shuffle break. We're back to our regular scheduled program.
They're very, very well shuffled.
Well, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Who knows what happened there?
Can I ask you to grant an action here to use this? Because it's not your turn anymore.
Yeah.
Let's remove a threat.
So you want?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Go nuts.
Okay, Phoenix is going to thwart for 3. Actually, we'll just put this to 6. So we can have 1 die. It looks better.
Go away, Bob. Go away.
That is all I can do, I think, unfortunately. So I'm done.
Vanyo, the Discord. Our Discord is private only to producers.
But they're a producer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But there is no share link. There is no invite link. It's all automated. So you need to make sure you've linked your YouTube account to your Patreon account, and it should pull you in like every 24 hours or something. It pulls people in and kicks people out based on whether they support the channel or not. So it's a place just as like kind of a thank you to those who support the channel to be able to talk amongst each other when the chat's off, and also reach us and just share things in there and be a cool place for people to hang out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not something I have a share link for, or that I want just randoms coming in and out and all that stuff. I don't want to, just like the way it is.
Oh, Patreon?
No, not Patreon. Sorry.
No,
Discord.
YouTube. Yeah, you can do it from where you are.
It works with YouTube. So in Discord, link your YouTube But if you support through Patreon, in your Discord, link Patreon.
Yeah,
or
so
both.
either one, whatever you support.
They both work.
They both work.
100%. They both work.
Yeah, no need to switch.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can go in and try to force the sync. And if you don't know how to link other social accounts with Discord, just Google it. It's super quick. It's just like, I don't remember where the exact settings are.
Yeah, there's like a step-by-step.
Yeah, and they've changed it a few times, but yeah. So log into your Discord, Vanyo, go to your settings, and then there's some way to like link accounts, and then like you'll see YouTube as an option. Link YouTube, like sign into your YouTube account through Discord, and then the bot will see that you're linked, and it'll pull you into the chat, into the Discord. Oh yeah, see, I'm signed out on this computer again. Jeez Louise, I need my phone, but I don't have it here. All right, I can't tell you exactly where it is, but I tried. I'll look later when I'm on the other computer. Okay.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
So discard any cards you have in hand if they want. Draw new cards. I'm going to draw 5 new cards. Ready up. We've officially done our first player phase. So step 1 of the villain phase. We're going to add 2 more threat here. Then we need to damage Robert Kelly for 2. So he's down to 7 health left, hiding behind this side scheme.
Yes.
Okay. Sabretooth's going to attack me. We're going to give him a boost card. I don't have Robert Kelly. Do I just let it go through because I have so much health? Probably, right?
Right now it's attack of 2.
Let me see what I got coming up here. Yeah, I'll just let it go unopposed. Attach this card to Sabretooth. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Just when you thought his attack wasn't annoying, he gets +1. And they gain piercing, so he'll rip right through tough status cards. So we'll just kind of put this right here to remind us that he has that. Okay. But he's only still doing 2 damage to me, because that was a boost.
Yeah.
I don't think it adds to it or anything weird. So it's just 2 damage.
2 damage. And then he's going to heal.
Oh, yes. Here's where the fun begins. So we discard a card from the top of the deck every time he activates. So it's where Stun and Confuse are really strong against him. And he's going to activate and heal 2. Based on the little boost icons we see on the card that's discarded, he will heal. So he just healed 2 more.
All right, now he's going to activate against me for 3. I will go undefended.
And it's +1.
So 4.
So 4 damage to you.
Okay, I'm at 5.
And then he's going to heal. And he heals for 1.
1. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. Okay, then...
Encounter cards?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Don't take that yet.
Yeah.
Encounter cards.
I just didn't want to...
My encounter card is attached to a minion and give it a tough status card. Otherwise, it gains Surge. There is no minions, so we're going to toss that and search. We're
Oh!
All right, let's scoop and start over, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. So Mystique. Toughness. So she gets a tough status card. Players cannot attack the villain while she's in play. And her scheme and her attack is equal to the villain, so I'm assuming she gets advantage from the Adamantium Claws. Since Sabretooth has +1 attack, I'm assuming she gets that +1 attack. And anyone who doesn't know Mystique, she's a shapeshifter. She can look and turn herself into like anything, I think, basically. Yeah, that's disgusting. And she's 9 health. And she's got tough. So that's like more than 9 health, basically. There it goes. Here we go.
Shapeshifter surprise. When revealed, shuffle this card into your deck. This card gains Surge. After this card enters your hand,
Shuffle it into your deck. Oh, Unrelenting Savage is your Surged card. You were in hero form, so he attacks you. If he has no sustained damage, that's why you want to have him damaged at all times.
Oh my god.
He would get +1. So it's just another straight attack, but he's activating again, right? Yeah. So he's going to get another heal. This is disgusting.
Well, I'm going to
First villain in the campaign, by the way. First villain. This is his first turn. This is insane.
I'm going to defend for 2.
Okay, so he's attacking for 3 plus 3 more. 6. Just like that. 6
So I take
damage.
4. Luckily I did that. I go to 1.
Yeah. This is first
almost died.
First villain phase. And let us know if we're doing something wrong here. The poll is there, just so you know.
No, he says, where's the poll to vote if you lose?
Yeah. No, we don't need to know that. All right.
Wait for a sec, because I'm just shuffling that card in.
Yeah, it's fine. All right.
This is his heal?
This is his heal. Heals for 2.
Okay. Wow.
So what is he at now? He is at 23 health. So literally we've done 3 damage to him out of all that damage I threw at him of 8.
And I'm at 1
or
health.
whatever it was. I think it was just 8. He's only lost 3 now. Okay, we have Mystique in play with a tough status card. I'm at 12, which is good, but Mel's down to 1 health.
I mean, I do have my Rise from the Ashes.
And Robert
but...
Kelly now has 7 health left.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to ready that guy up, and then he's yours.
Okay, and I'm first.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Let's spend 1.
Crazy man.
Let's attach Mission Training to Storm, which is attached to an X-Men ally, max 1 training upgrade per ally. Attached ally gets +1 thwart and +2 hit points. So she's now a 5. She's gonna thwart for 3. Oops, here.
Oh, Spencer's teaching his kid Ticket to Ride. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Have fun. Don't crush him too hard. Or crush them or her. Him or her, them, whoever. You know what I mean.
I have to then spend 3
Crush.
to play Rise from the Ashes. This is a cool card because it can bring me back. When you would be defeated, remove this card from the game, read your identity, and restore it to its printed hit point value instead. Remove each power counter from this. Okay. So that's like my backup if I die. And I think I need to flip. Oh, I need to use this. Let's do 1. Can you throw? Oh, you can throw for 2 technically.
And I'm going to fight her with my piercing and take away the tough and try to get her out of play.
That's all.
I can't have her scheming and the villain scheming for like the same.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, and then...
Or fighting.
I will flip. And I'll do this on my next turn. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, she gets a consequential. Sorry. Seems like it's going well. I don't know. Oh, don't forget to move. Oh, yeah, I can move 2 threat.
If you move this, it will clear this. This goes away and we go on the second part. But we have no side schemes holding us back.
Which is fine.
And you will get him.
Which is fine. I flipped.
Don't take undefended attacks.
I flipped already. So yes, let's do this. So I'm going to move this to here. So we'll put this to 6.
Okay. So this says, when defeated, the first player detaches Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him.
Okay.
Okay, so you got Robert Kelly.
With his 2 damage.
Then we advance to main scheme 2A. 1 sec. 2A is, so this will go away. When revealed, deal each player a face down encounter card. Okay, that's awesome. I don't know. Okay, then we flip this. So our final main scheme, we lose if it hits 18. Get Robert Kelly to safety before Sabretooth finishes the job. When completed, defeat Robert Kelly. So we would lose at that point. And it goes up by 2 per player. If Robert Kelly leaves play, so if he gets discarded in any way or anything like that, we lose the game.
Okay.
Okay. So no longer is Robert Kelly getting damaged automatically by the first villain phase, but it also says on here, advance the thing, flip this card and place it next to the main scheme. So we now have an environment card, protect the senator. Robert Kelly cannot be healed by player card effects and cannot have upgrades attached. Hero response, after your hero defends against an attack from Sabretooth. So obviously, undefended attacks are going to deal damage to Robert Kelly. So you're incentivized to defend. If you defend with your hero, here's a way to kind of lose a bit of that punishment. You can spend 2 resources of any type to ready your hero back up. But only the player who controls Robert Kelly can do this. Okay? So it's an option. So if you're like, you really need to be ready for your turn, but you need to protect Robert Kelly, there's your kind of way out, but obviously you'll be spending some cards from your hand or whatever to do such things. So you might not have the best next turn anyway, so it's up to you to decide. Okay, so you cleared that on your turn. Anything else?
No. I can do this next turn because I don't want to draw. I want to have the extra card.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I have a couple attack events. I got Hard Knocks and a Drop Kick. Drop Kick can deal 4 damage to an enemy if I paid for it using only Punchy Punch resources, so that doesn't work with this. But again, I do have. I could use Hard Knocks and the Power of Aggression to pay for that. I can stun his butt or stun her butt, but I don't know if I want to. I definitely want to do an attack on her to get through the tough. That would do an attack of 3. So we're 7. That's not enough to kill her. And then I could just put out the vest, so you can have a vest for defense. I don't know. Yeah, I can't get rid of her. I would love to get rid of her. I guess I could just stun her too, but I'd rather stun him. So if I can't get rid of her, I might as well do a bit of damage to her, a bit of damage to him, and stun him, I think. Or do I just try to get rid of this +1 attack and just pitch a bunch of cards to do so? I could, but it would be power of aggression. No, I think I want to do some damage.
Can I run to the washroom while you finish?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. We'll take a break in a bit. Okay. So yeah, let's just do Wolverine, attacking for 3, getting through tough. Okay, and we'll put 3 damage. And then we'll do this to damage herself. Oh no, sorry, we don't want to do that. Yeah, I wish there was a way I could play Hard Knocks also. I mean, I could 3 on that. But then I don't get the stun effect from this. But maybe I don't care. Maybe just getting rid of Mystique is the best play. Maybe just getting rid of Mystique is the play. Yeah, so if Wolverine pays for the damage to do this, Yogi, I don't get the stun. And I really want the stun out of it. I'm thinking it might be better. Because then it's like, not only stopping Sabretooth from attacking, it stops him from healing. So like, stun is like extra good on Sabretooth than usual. And then this one I could take the damage to spend, but then I wouldn't have enough physical resources. I have to use all 3 physical resources, which I then need Hard Knocks for that. So maybe I could pay for this with the claws and just do normal damage with this. And that would be 8 plus this. I could kill Mystique, but then I don't get the stun. Plus the tough is wasted. Yeah, his claws do prevent the piercing. That's why my brain went automatically trying to get rid of the claws. If he's just gonna rip through the tough, so. Yep. All right. So I'm just gonna take it a little slow then, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just spend 3 physical to drop kick this guy, 4 damage, and stun. Oh yeah, I do draw a card from this too. So I might get to,
And
stun him. Yeah. Draw a card. Clobber. That would have been nice to have at the beginning. But I can still clobber with this, so at least I get advantage of the claws. So that's fine. I'm going to play a tracked scent business to give you an armored vest.
Thank you so much.
And then I'll take 2 damage from clobber to deal 3 damage to an enemy. Oh yeah, I forgot to heal 2 at the beginning of the player phase.
You can do this.
So I'll just take the 2 back. I'll just take the 2 heal back. So this 3 damage. Let's just do that 3 damage to Mystique.
Oh, you can't attack him with Mystique in play.
Oh, that's right.
So you did how much damage?
Oh, that's right. Okay, rewind.
I just don't remember how much damage you did.
Yep, I forgot. Thank you. The not attacking the villain. 4 it was.
4?
Yep, rewind. Okay, we can fix this. Yeah, there might be a better way. So I'll add the 2 back. 14, okay. All right, so Mystique. I attack Mystique, still getting through the tough with the pierce, doing 3 damage. So she needs 6 more. So then in that case, I might as well just go ham on her. So then I don't care about the stun then. So yeah, let's just do 3 damage. Down to 11. Or 4 damage, sorry. 3 damage to myself to spend for a drop kick. That will do 4 more here. And then I will Hard Knocks for 3. I guess I could have done it the other way to play the drop kick to stun. And the stun, you can stun her, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then so she'd be at 7-ish, I think. Or something. So if I do this the original way, so I stun her, now I can kind of reevaluate. I draw a card from that, so I didn't do this. And then I draw that, so I take 1 less damage. So I clobber, which does 3 more, which would be enough to defeat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't get returned to hand. And then this
Still comes to me.
It's to you, yeah.
Does she have victory or does she get shuffled back?
No, she goes in the discard.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah, so she get drawn again. She's got 3 boosts. Yeah, she sucks. All right. I think that's the play. All right, done.
Done.
Okay. Discard, draw up.
6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ready. Double regenerative healing.
Oh my god. After this card enters your hand, Mystique activates against you. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mystique and reveal her.
I forgot you had that. Oh, that sucks. Yep. Oh well.
Oh, I'm not a fighter, so I don't know how I'm getting through that.
Yeah, tough status card on her. Yeah, we screwed up. That's a big screw up. I should have just left her in place done.
Well, I didn't know where it was in my deck either.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot you had that. Oh well.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it would have happened eventually.
Okay, and then I have to discard this at the end of the. Because it doesn't say to discard this card. Okay.
Yeah, you hold it in hand, and then at the end of your turn, you can discard it. Or if,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be rough.
Wow.
All right, so let's keep the game going.
Yep.
Where are we at? Adding 2 threat to here.
Yep. Okay. And then he's. Oh, I'm sorry, ready myself. He's gonna scheme against me. For 1.
Plus boost is 2 more, so 3.
1 of 5. And then she's gonna scheme against me for 1 plus boost.
No boost. She's not villainous.
Oh, she's not. Okay, sorry, just 1.
Okay.
Sorry. And that's that.
So he's gonna attack me. For 3 plus boost. Yeah, I'll just let it go through. Plus 2 more. So that's 5 damage, down to 7. Okay. Oh, we forgot his heals.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so heal on yours is nothing. Heal on mine is 2.
Okay, so he's 1 away from being full.
Okay. And then encounter cards. 1 for you. 1 for me.
We got a side scheme, medical emergency. This is going to have hinder of 2 per player, so 4, victory 1, when defeated, heal 2 damage from Robert Kelly. Okay, so it's going to have 6. And then we have Sabretooth Strikes. When revealed, deal 1 damage to Robert Kelly. You may exhaust your hero to prevent this. Well, I don't have a hero.
Well, it's...
Can I exhaust my alter ego?
Oh, I guess not. I don't know. Who cares, though? It's 1 damage.
Yeah, and then, okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
okay,
whatever.
now yours.
Oh, the villain schemes.
Oh, my
So
God.
add 1, and then he's going to heal. 2. He heals 2.
Sorry, add 1, and then he heals 2, but he can only heal to 1. Now he's full.
Okay, and then Feral Rage. So another crisis icon. Holy crap. When defeated, Sabretooth attacks the player who defeated the scheme, even though that player is an alter ego. So this gets 4 on it.
Did we get long shot? No.
No,
Not yet.
he wasn't revealed. He was discarded.
Oh.
Right? After Sabretooth activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. So I don't think that's revealed. I think he's just being discarded. He boosts.
Oh, yeah, he boosts on his scheme. Sorry. So 1 more card.
Did I not draw that?
No.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Okay. I meant to draw that. I thought I did.
It's all good.
Trying to go fast there, but yeah, he does a lot of stuff. Okay, so
Awesome.
first player stuff passes. Okay, great. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's Well,
And now we can't attack him again because of her.
yeah. So now he's sitting at full health. So all those other cards he draws at the full health are even more punishing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I'm going to attack her for 3 damage, get rid of the tough.
Unless you want to use the police.
No.
No? Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to heal 2 at the start of the player phase. Okay. The police, I want to remove 1 from here. Can't do it to both. All right, I'm gonna just. What the hell is going on over here? It's probably fell off the top of my deck. Okay. All right. So this is gonna pay for regenerative healing. I'm gonna heal 4 damage to my. Actually, no, I don't need to heal. I mean, I do probably, but I'm gonna spend these 2 to get martial prowess into play. I don't know if this is right, but trying to fuel some attack events in the future, hopefully. Oh no, but then I won't have enough to pay for her. No, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, so I'll just, martial prowess will pay for regenerative healing. I'll heal for 4, going up to 13. Okay. And then I'm going to spend 3 to pay for Mockingbird, and she's going to stun him. Then Mockingbird will thwart 1 from here. I need a consequential. And you may go nuts.
Hmm.
You didn't put the 3 damage on her that I told you to do.
Oh, I didn't even hear you say 3 damage. Sorry.
Well, when I attack her.
I'm sorry.
When I attack her, she gets damage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to plan.
Yes, yes. That's correct, Aaron.
I apologize.
We did it the last time Mystique was in play. Just Mel missed it on that one.
No, because I'm trying to think of how I can do here.
Oh, it's getting tense up in here.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, let's search for an ally. Marvel attacks a minion, remove threat from the scheme, where X is the minion's printed scheme, which would be 1.
She doesn't have a printed scheme.
Oh, so that doesn't even work anyways. Okay. There's a Ford. What line do I have? All right. I'm going to take that one. Oop. I don't think I'm going to recover, actually. I think I'm just going to let myself die and then come back. Ugh.
Can you flip to the other side still and do things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, but then I don't have this until next turn. I guess that's fine. Okay, let's flip.
And you might not die. You have 3 defense. Maybe he pulls no boost items.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But then she's attacking you too, so.
Yeah, that's true.
For 3 also. So, I mean, that's, yeah.
All right, let's spend 3. Actually. Yeah, let's spend 3 for a helicarrier. Let's spend 1 of these for a wild resource. Let's attach my reinforced suit to Storm, giving her 2 more hit points. So she is 7 hit points.
And a +1 thwart too, right, on the other one?
Yeah.
If you can get rid of this to stop acceleration, I think that's the most important thing. Otherwise, clear this and then clear some off there. But like this is...
Well, I can, yes.
That's, I think, the most important thing right now. Otherwise, we're going to get schemed to... Like,
Sorry, what are the priority here?
I would think this to stop the boosting. Because this can just sit there, but like this, again, we lose when it hits 18. It's already at 7. So you don't want to add 2 on the turn plus this also. And like, I
can definitely
I don't know.
do that.
We just need to clear one of these, I think, like is kind of very important. But
okay, so if I clear 3 and then I can move, it would be 1. I can move that 1 over there.
yeah, maybe.
And then
However you want to do it, you do.
Consequential. I'm going to move it anyways. I'm going to clear that, but I just don't know if I don't want to put it here because I'm scared. I won't be able to clear that until that's done.
It says move 2 threat from that scheme.
Yeah, there's only 1 left.
I know, but can you move it if it's only 1? Because there's not 2 to move. Doesn't say move up to 2 threat. I think you have to, if there's 2, move 2.
Oh, okay. Well,
I would assume so, right?
yeah, then it's just going to be wasted, I guess.
But can't you do...
Well, then I have to use this.
When Storm thwarts a scheme, move 2 threat from that scheme to another scheme. It says when, and it's an interrupt. I think that happens before, actually. Does that not interrupt you thwarting?
So if it was at 4...
I don't know.
I would move 2.
I think you can move 2 first and then hit it.
And then
but
it would be down to 2. And then I would
the
hit
timing in this game and the wording and all that stuff.
Okay, so it's going to clear
There's
either
purpose
way.
to it, but I just don't remember.
6.
Just do it. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to move the 2 here.
Like, I don't know. It's an interrupt. So I think it interrupts what you're doing.
Okay, then this is done. So heal Robert Kelly 2. Here, so we'll heal him for 2.
Yay. Oh, it's victory. So this stays out.
Oh, so it's only happened 1 time.
Yeah. But then it doesn't show up again, which is nice.
Did I use?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
see,
Then
it would say after she thwarts if it meant to happen after. I thought so.
Okay.
I thought so,
It's
yeah.
got to happen first. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Then we're going to use Helicarrier. And we're going to use another card to pay for our Forge. After he enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or Forge support and add it to your hand. I think I want the one that heals my... this one. I'm going to take this one, I think, because this one is going to heal, exhaust X-Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character. Any player whose alter ego has mutant may trigger this ability. I just can't play it till next turn, but that's fine. And then he can do something. I feel like he might actually just take one of the hits. So
Yeah, of course. That's
let's
fine.
just do 1 attack here.
It takes consequential.
Takes a consequential, yeah. Yeah, and then he'll just die, which is fine. I just really wanted him for the ability.
Yeah, he searches, chump blocks, fights. It's all good.
Okay. And I think I've done everything else. Yep. That's me done. Discard. Now I discard that card finally.
Draw up.
Draw up. 1,
Ready up.
5.
Let's do this. Okay. 2 threat added onto here. He is going to attack me.
He's stunned.
Oh yeah, just remove it. So we don't draw a boost, right?
Yep.
And he doesn't heal.
Then he attacks me.
Yeah.
I'm going to block here. Because she doesn't draw a boost card, right? So I can
No.
fully block that one. Okay.
So he's attacking for 3 plus boost. Plus 1.
Okay. And then he would heal.
Yeah.
He's full.
He heals for 0.
Okay. She attacks me. I'll defend for 3, which is the attack. So it's fully defended. Okay.
Counter card. Counter card. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
He gains stalwart, so he can't be stunned or confused. No. He doesn't get any extra attack or scheming off that, but still super annoying.
And I have a Toad. After Toad attacks and damages a character you control, discard 1 random card from your hand. All right, sure. Gross.
All right. You are now
I'm
first
first.
player.
The heck am I doing? Just give me 1 sec here.
Deal with threat. That's what you're doing. And I maybe can help. Steek just needs 5 more.
I need to put this into play. Oh, I can thwart. But then he's going to attack me, which I think is fine because then I can... Oh, it's actually good. It's actually
I can
good.
get rid of both of those enemies in front of you. I think if I'm reading this right, Jubilee, after she enters play, choose an enemy until the end of the phase. While Wolverine or Jubilee is making a basic attack against that enemy, +2 for that attack. Obviously, it's best to choose the villain. But in this case, she could come into play, give him +2 attack against like Mystique. Then with his 3 attack plus that 2, that's 5. Perfect to get rid of that.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I guess I could just do like something like this to do 3 damage to the other enemy, then 3 damage to the villain, you know, with this double attack one.
Okay, and then I can take this attack.
Or something. Yeah. I got enough damage. I think I can do.
Back to life. Okay, so I need to do a couple things before I do that. Okay, so let's do. I need to play this.
But also, I want to hit Sabretooth too.
I need to play this. Alter ego.
Also, getting rid of this, I do have a stun possible, but only if I can get rid of Mystique, which I know I can now. I think. Yeah, because I can. Oh no, I only have the stun if I pay for it all using physical, which I don't have. So don't worry about that. Forget that. Forget that. Not happening.
1, 2. Is that? And 1, 2. Is that? Okay. So let's do helicarrier for 1. I have to get rid of this, I think. And 1 to play that X-Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we're going to spend 1. And 1. So that's 2 to play telepathic trickery. It's a hero action. Thwart. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. If you have unleashed, I don't. So I'm going to remove 4 from here. Okay. Then she...
Remember, Sabretooth attacks.
I know, I want to attack because then she'll ready.
Oh, okay.
She'll thwart. I have to... It's not 4, so I don't have to do that. Okay, I don't want to move any. So let's just thwart for 3 here. She'll go to 4.
So when defeated, Sabretooth attacks the player who defeated the scheme, even if alter ego for him. So he's attacking
so he's going to attack me, undefended.
3 plus boost. It's 2.
Okay, so then she would die. So then we'll spend this. When you would be defeated, remove this card from the game. Ready your identity and restore your printed hit points to its value. Oh, to its printed hit point value instead. Remove each power counter from Phoenix Force. Okay, so that's gone. We're going to flip that. She's going to ready. Go back up to 9. Okay. I can't do that yet. He can do... he'll do 1 here. Going to 2.
Oh, this is a player phase, right? Did I forget to heal? Yes, I don't think I healed.
She will thwart. You have these 2 guys, so I'll just do this. I'll thwart for 3. Oh, no. I don't thwart for 3. Sorry.
Yeah, you're -2.
Yeah.
-2 on thwarting. You're now a fighter. Well, your hero's a fighter, but your allies are thwarters.
Fine, that's fine. Then I will...
But maybe don't thwart with her then. Maybe fight with her. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, but then... Okay.
Like use her better stats.
So I can just fight for 3.
You were just going to thwart 1 off this. Now you're a fiery phoenix risen from the ashes, ready to smash everything around in your way.
I don't know, but just 1 could be the thing we need.
I know.
But I'll just wait.
I would still use the resources you have higher.
Okay, then I'm going to flip.
She's too angry to thwart now.
I know.
It says Dinteris.
Then I'll flip. Now, what's your health looking? 15. Okay, so
yeah,
here instead we'll do...
I'm missing 2 health, but I think we're okay.
Okay, so exhaust X-Mansion, heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men character. So Storm will heal 1.
Yeah, you can do that on your allies. Yeah.
Okay, this I will search... Who do I have left? I only have that Marvel girl or whatever her name is, I think, left. So then I'll search her next
Mhm.
so that I can draw up. And done. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. 5 on there. Okay.
This is halfway. That's scary, but hopefully I'll be able to work for her.
What did these guys do?
Sorted for 1, I think.
Oh, okay.
Do you need to do something else?
Did they throw it for 1 off here or 1 off that previous one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's fine. Because if she was at 5, then I could do my 4 damage, take 2, and repeat it on him. But it's okay.
If someone remembers, if
No,
they
it's
thwarted
okay.
off that scheme, then they don't need to do that because she was.
No, I don't.
She
think
only
they
thwarted
did.
3 or 2.
Maybe you
but
did 1 damage to her already.
maybe.
that's
Oh,
what
I
you
think I did. I think I did.
Okay, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
I
it.
think I did.
Okay. Oh, I could do 1 damage with Mockingbird though. Okay, let me think. Can't attack the villain yet. Trying to think of the best card here to play. Okay, it's not Dropkick. All right. So I definitely want to play Jubilee. I'm going to use Genius to play Jubilee. After Jubilee enters play, choose an enemy. This one. Till the end of the phase, while Wolverine or Jubilee are making basic attacks against that enemy, they get +2 for that attack. Okay?
Okay.
So remember that. So he's going to be attacking for 5 on him. She'll attack for 3 on him. That's the plan. But I can't attack him yet because Jerkface Mystique's over here.
I can't believe we made that error.
So then I'm going to have Mockingbird hit for 1.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to play, let's do, I don't have to hit myself. And I can save a card in hand, maybe. Because I can just pay for Berserk Barrage. That will do 4 to finish, 4 there. Probably the better play. Yep. Yeah, I'll just pay for it. It's fine. Berserk Barrage. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Pacha!
Oh, thank you.
Okay. If this attack defeats an enemy, you may take 2 damage to repeat this ability. So 4 damage here. Oh, I keep forgetting this. Okay. Now I will attack for 5 on him with Wolverine. Then I'll attack for 3.
But it's plus. Oh, is that the
3,
total?
yep.
Okay.
And I'm good. So
All right.
discard, then draw up.
I'm going to keep that. So I draw up to 6. 1, 2.
Okay, ready up. Okay, villain time. Adding 2 to here. It's at 10 out of 18. He better not scheme. Oh my god. He's hopefully doesn't scheme like crazy here. All right. He is scheming against you for 1. Plus 1.
2. Okay.
Now he's attacking me. I don't have Robert Kelly, so I could just let it go unopposed. He's attacking for 3 though. And he could draw like a 3 boost card. I could just throw Mockingbird in front of it, but I think he does also have cards that are like if he defeats an ally, something happens, I forget. But maybe I'm misremembering. Okay. 13 health. Mockingbird. 0, of course. Should have just let it through. All right. Okay. And then encounter card. This is where we hope he doesn't scheme a couple more times. Oh my god, he's scheming again. But he doesn't have
he's
a
not
plus
at full
1.
health, so he's just scheming for 1.
Yep, just for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't heal for him.
Oh.
We didn't heal for him, right?
Right.
So we'll just draw. It's all random. Who cares? So we're drawing 2 heals, right?
Yep.
Nothing.
3.
He's healing for 3. Okay.
Okay.
Then this
Then
one.
he's going to scheme.
He's scheming again. He gets a boost.
1.
Which is 3 more. Oh. Why'd you add a 4? Oh,
three
because
more.
this +1.
Total,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's now at what? 16?
12, 16.
So we're 2 away from losing. Okay. He's going to heal. Oh, I just put this in the wrong slot.
Please don't say it's that one that I was going to do here.
Okay, this is
no.
heal.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Heal is 1.
Okay.
Yeah, so many of these stupid cards that make him attack or heal again. Okay, Avalanche. I got a Brotherhood Mutant here. Brotherhood of Mutants. Force response. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust the character you control. 5 health. Okay. 3 attack. Ooh, juicy boy. Big boy. All right. Then we pass first player. And then start a player phase. I'm healing 2.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get the party started. It's me. Oh, I got a clobber. I can clobber and get it back. I also have drop kick though. Hulk like to smash. How do we do this? Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're doing a regular attack of 3 on this guy. Boom. And then we're going to play... Oh, no, we should probably do the other one first, right? Sorry, I'm going to take 2 damage first from my claws. Going on a 13, right? What was that? 15, I think. 2 damage to play Clobber. This deals 3 damage to an enemy. If it's the first card you play this round, return this card to your hand. So I'll do 3 damage here, return this to hand. Okay. Then I'm going to play... Oh, I see. I should have done it that way. Should have done it that way. No, I'll do the 3 damage to here. Yeah. 3 damage here. Okay. Then over here, I'm going to attack Avalanche for 3, and then I'll play Skilled Strike, which will add an extra 2 because I'm doing a basic attack. So I have 2 plus 1 for my Adamantium Skeleton, plus 2 more. That gets rid of Avalanche. Okay, then... I could have done... No, that's fine. I'm going to play Spider-Man. So I'm going to toss these 3 cards to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. After he enters play, from my hand, I choose Thwart or Attack. I'm going to choose Thwart. He's going to get plus 2 till the end of the phase. So I'm going to Thwart for 3. And that's why I keep the orange down here. Okay. And then Jubilee is going to Thwart. No, I need to keep her for attack. Or defense, I should say. She's just going to defend and die, probably. So that's... Oh, PD. Yeah, let's just remove 1 from here. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to heal Storm.
Darren Reeves says, I think undefended attacks hit Kelly. Yeah, only if you control him.
Yeah.
Yeah, only if you control him and you undefended attack, yes.
Okay, we're going to use...
But I don't think I had Robert Kelly when I was doing the undefended. I think he passed to me at the end of the villain phase, right?
I'm going to look for an ally. I think I only have 1 more. I think it's just that Marvel girl. I think she's the only one. Oh, I have Cyclops too. Oh, interesting. Backgrounders. We're going to take Cyclops. We are going to take Cyclops.
Nice.
Okay.
We could help you get back to Thwart, Jean Grey, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Possibly. If you recover.
Okay,
But
then.
You don't seem to ever want to recover.
I'm 9. I'm full.
I know. But still.
Just give it a minute.
Get yourself under control over there, Jean Grey. We
Okay.
need you to be restrained so you can thwart like crazy. I'm just joking.
Storm
whatever.
is going to thwart for 3. She can't move anything, so that's fine. She takes 1.
You just move it to a scheme that's over there somewhere.
Then we're going to play this.
Game
Choose an
time.
ally with a training upgrade attached. Ready that ally and heal.
Hero action. You're not a hero.
Oh, sorry. I'm flipping. Yeah, I'm flipping. Sorry. Now we do it. So it's going to ready and heal her. She's going to do it again. We'll do 3 again.
She's moving 3 more?
Yep.
Woo! Spicy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to clear it, don't you worry. Then we're going to play Cyclops with 1, 2.
Cyclops is awesome. After he enters play, he places 2 power counters on Phoenix Force, which is kind of like him helping Jean Grey get back under control, which is kind of cool. But when he leaves, she gets sad and she loses it, which is cool.
He is going to... No, actually, let's pay 1 to put this on him.
So he has +1 thwart and +2 hit points.
Yeah, so then he's going to thwart for 3. Punch for... oh, then, yeah, that's fine. I don't get rid of it, but that's fine. Then I punch...
Yeah, you don't... That's fine.
Punch for 3.
Yeah, that's under control. That's fine.
These guys will do their work. And then... Okay, I think I am done. I stay on this side. These guys are good. Yep, done. Oh, I didn't even use this.
So just pretend like you did.
Keeping that last card. I want this card. I think that was the card I want to keep. Yep. Yep. Because it's going to give me +1, my hero +1 thwart. So then I can be back to a 2 if I need. Or if I flip this back, I can be back to a 4.
True. Okay. Draw up or discard if you want, which you might want to.
2, 3, 4.
Draw.
5.
So I haven't seen Yarnbjorn. Oh, there it is. My bottom like 10 cards in my deck.
I just had to summon him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Berserker Frenzy. This one I actually love to see early in the game. But of course I haven't seen it. After Wolverine takes any amount of damage from an enemy attack, draw a card. So it's great when he just stays in hero form. Oh, and his nice little cabin just showed up finally too. Weak. All right. Ready up. Oops. Ready. Okay. Adding 2 to here. First player, so he's attacking me. Let's see. I'm getting low on my deck. I want Jubilee to go back in, I think. And I don't want to leave undefended attacks because I have Robert Kelly. So he's going to attack for 3. Plus boost. +1. Bye, Jubilee. You will be missed. Hopefully I see you soon. Okay, he's going to... Oh, no, we have no cards. So acceleration icon... Now it's just punch him. Punch. Fight. Yeah. As long as no other stupid idiot Brotherhood guys show up, or Mystique. Now Mystique's in there again. I didn't see the Future Past card. I don't know which. Maybe it just came off as a heal or something.
I think it came off as a boost, as a 3 boost.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't even notice what it was.
But I don't know what it was.
We should have looked at it. It's fine.
Have.
It's fine. We'll find out after. If it doesn't show up, we have to write it on the campaign log, I think. Okay.
Put her at the bottom of that.
I hope so. Okay.
That was then.
Oh, heal. Nothing.
Oh yeah. Then he's gonna attack me. I'm gonna let this one go. I don't need myself readied. I don't think.
Or you don't have that get out of jail.
Yeah, I'll defend for 3.
2.
2.
I was hoping it was another blank. That would be perfect. But
and then he heals.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay. Counters.
Counter card. Oh, Unrelenting Savage. I am in hero form, so Sabretooth attacks you. If he sustained no damage, he gets +1 attack. He doesn't. This is crazy. Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man will defend, I guess. Yeah. No, it's fine. I could defend myself, but I want to keep my damage going. All right, so Spider-Man will defend. Boost. Another 1. Spider-Man be gone. And then heal.
Oh, yeah.
Of 3.
Oh, man.
Wow.
And then I got another one of these fun business.
So this is the one that finds Mystique, right? Or no?
No.
Oh, discard an ally? That could discard Robert Kelly if you didn't have another ally or support, but let me check. Yeah, I think you have lots of allies and support, so we're fine.
Okay. It's going in this little tiny deck. That's so annoying.
Yeah, we haven't got to the second phase of him yet. That's crazy. All right.
Okay. It's in there somewhere.
I'm glad we're taking this one kind of slow. instead of rushing him like we did before, as that didn't work out either. So it's our turn. Passing these to you. Player phase, I'm going to heal 2. 15.
Okay. So that's annoying. Okay, let's do Storm is going to thwart for 3. Putting 2 here. Then he will also thwart, just to clear that off. I did not put this on here and this on here. This guy will just ping here. Let's do, this is free event. Play only if I have Sonic, which I do. Ready an ally. That ally gets +2 thwart and +2 attack for its next basic attack or thwart. So I'm going to ready Storm. She gets +2 and +2. So now she can just attack for 4. Oops, 2 and 2. What is she at here? 5 out of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then
what is this one again?
that is to spend 3 resources of any type, remove 5 threat from among schemes in play, ready all.
Oh, that's your this card. Yeah. Okay, you don't need to use that yet.
Then let's use 1 and 2. And we'll play deal 4 damage to the villain. If you are unleashed straight, which I do, deal 4 damage to each enemy engaged with me, which I don't have any minions, sorry, so I can just do 4 damage here.
Sure.
And then might as well just put this into play for now because I don't need these. So then spend 2 to put my hero gets +1 thwart into play. And then I feel like I flip. We're safe. Let's flip. Let's heal Storm because this little train is really good. Let's search for an ally, but I don't think I have any, but oh, I do. Okay. Oh, I should have done that later then. Dang it. That's fine. And I'm done.
Okay, I will just I'm gonna attack for 3. It's like I didn't get an attack event, so it's kind of annoying. I want to play Professor X, but I don't think that's the play. I think I'm going heavy damage, and to get there, I want Yarn. After your hero attacks enemies, spend Punchy Punch resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So I'm actually going to toss Professor X to play that. I know it's crazy because I also want to get this into play. Because I still think this could be a thing. He's going to keep attacking. If I can draw cards, I can add into the Yarn and playing more attack events on the same turn. So I'm just going to toss Moment of Triumph and Logan's Cabin to pay that. So it's like kind of like a setup turn. Like I wish it wasn't. I wish I could just keep punching this guy, but okay. That sucks. But that's what we got. All right. Ready up. Get new cards. Okay. Silo. Man, yeah, attack events all came early in my deck. That's crazy.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I could have played that and pitched right there. Maybe not. No, they didn't have fight resources. That was the thing. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then he's ready. Okay. So me, he's gonna. Oh, sorry. We're gonna put 3.
Yep.
Okay, I think we got that part under control, which is good. Then he's gonna scheme on me for 1 plus boost.
2 more.
2 more, so a total of 3. So
He's healing for 2.
Healing for 2.
He's attacking me. I'm gonna go undefended. No boost, so it's 3 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I draw
a card.
Yep.
Which will unfortunately get me a encounter card.
Okay, and then he's gonna heal.
He is going to heal for 2.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. And then
Counter cards.
counter cards. One for you, one for me.
When revealed, deal 1 damage to Robert Kelly. You may exhaust to prevent that. No, it's fine. You can take one. Hopefully it doesn't say at the end of the campaign or the end of the scenario. Like, if he has damage on him, this bad thing happens next round.
Okay. Toad. And Pyro.
Oh, man.
What's Pyro do? After Pyro attacks, you discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each printed resource icon. Discard this way. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, and then these are going to slide to you. Sorry, I can move.
No, I'll just do it like this.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
Well, this one's not even on screen anyway.
I don't
so
know.
put
They
it
can be
there.
up here, and these guys can be here. That's fine.
Actually, this can go here because that's part of the. There we go.
All right. Hmm. Well, I think we started off with a little clobber action. Yep. All right, I'm gonna take 2 damage. Oh yeah, it didn't heal, so I heal to 14. Then I'll lose 2 damage, go down to 12 for a clobber to pay for it with my claws. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Ah, so lame. And then this first card I played, return to hand. I don't care about that heal. Okay, let's get Psylocke into play, I guess. And then we have enough to play that. Okay, so let's do 4 resources for Psylocke. And when she enters play with 2 psionic counters on her. Oh, she's psionic, so she gets all the benefits from things that you do.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, but I don't think it matters in this case. And then she has an interrupt, so when she attacks, I can remove 1 counter from her to confuse an enemy and deal 1 damage to it. Well, unfortunately, he can't be stunned or confused, so a lot of my stuff doesn't work anymore, which kind of sucks.
I can get rid of that.
So 2 psionic counters. But hey, she can thwart, she can fight, whatever. You can get rid of that? You can do it right now on my turn. It's a
Okay.
hero action.
So then let me spend
I
this.
just never have it. I could have discarded her to get rid of it, but
I
it's
need
like,
that
that doesn't
one.
sound good.
Let's do
I guess I could have done
this
that
one
too.
And this one. Okay, so I'm spending 1 of each
Yeah.
resource. You can get rid of whichever one you want.
I think the one about stunning and confusing, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the +1 attack. I mean, that's good too, but okay. Then I'm going to don't really care about this guy that much. 0 attack. After he attacks, discard the top 2 cards on my deck. So I'll probably take like 2 indirect damage every time he attacks. Can
you do any damage to it? If not,
Yeah, I can just like ping him and then like kill him.
if you do 2, I'll just use him because she can clear that off.
Well, I can attack for 3. I can do 3 from Clobber.
Yeah, so you can do more. So I'm saying ping, do your pings there, and then he'll just hit for 2. So that is the 4.
But I want to confuse him. Yeah, I'll just ping 1 here with the police guy.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, he can only hit for 3 though, or 2. So if you have to do.
Oh, you wanted.
Yeah, like you do.
1 is a ping to me.
Sorry.
2 is not.
Like they're both pings.
But I'd rather confuse the villain.
Okay.
That's like really important, I think. So she'll attack. She'll spend a counter. She has 1 damage. She'll take a consequential 1 damage.
Sorry.
Okay. And then you're going to put a confused status card on your side of the board on the villain there. That's fine. Okay. Right? Because he can be confused now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and deal 1 damage to him. Another one.
Okay.
So this guy, he will just.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you did ping him, she can hit for 3. So then she'll get rid of him.
Policeman hits there. Okay. I guess this is fine. Wolverine will attack for 3. Yep. And then I think we'll clobber to finish him. So we're done the phase 1. Phase 2, he's going to get a tough status card. So unfortunately, I can't do any more damage to him. Oh. Could I have actually? He was at 5. If there's a way I could have not hit for the 3. No, I only did 1 extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, okay. That's fine. If I left the 2 allies alone, I probably should have focused on him. So then I could have, when he flipped into his tough, I could Wolverine through the tough, gave him a little bit of damage. So when he draws his cards, he's not full health. But the same thing, after he activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck, heal damage from Sabretooth equal to the number of boost icons discarded this way. So you put 30 on him.
Actually, is it smarter to ping the tough?
But again, only if you can do damage to him, because we just want him to like have missing some damage, so when he draws those cards, he's not scheming and attacking for more.
This guy, yeah, I have these 2 that are, she's going to completely get rid of this, so these 2 can do whatever we want them to do.
Yeah, so ping him then instead of this guy.
Okay.
I would do after with the policeman.
Okay.
This guy I'm not that worried about. Like, I'll probably discard 2 cards that give like 2 indirect damage, so like whatever, I can damage myself and get a card. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not really worried about 2 damage.
I'm gonna have another ally in play as well. Okay. You're good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. While I'm in Alter Ego, I will heal Storm to 3. I'll do this because that card is coming and I don't know. But I don't think I have any more allies. I don't.
I just need to draw a couple attack events and we're rolling.
Okay, let's do. How was that? Flip. Storm will thwart for 3. Then we're going to game time again. Choose an ally with a training upgrade. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage. Oh, sorry. So she would went to 4. Then she goes to 3 and readies. Then she thwarts again. Goes to 4. Clears that. Okay. Then I spend Helicarrier and this resource and this.
Couldn't with Storm just on 1? Oh, you can't move it. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's no other scheme right now. There will be right after, though, I'm sure.
Her in. Okay.
Now punch the bad guy.
Well, actually, these guys. Okay, yeah. So
Punch.
attack for 2.
Oh, yeah, maybe you could have attacked with her instead. Or what's her thing? When she attacks a minion. Oh, no. Whatever.
So then this goes up to 3 out of his 5. I could get rid of that guy if you don't want with these 2. He has lost some health, so I mean.
It's your call.
Or she attacks for. Oh, she attacks for 3 though. That's probably.
Yeah, do whatever. Just go.
All right,
If we
3.
can kill the villain. That's fine.
Goes to 1. And then she attacks for just 1. And she takes 1 of these. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's not even confused. Yeah, that's fine. That's good, though. That's okay.
Okay, done.
All right. Discard, draw. Ready up.
Okay, and then draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this says, after this card enters your hand, discard an ally or a support you control. You may discard this card from your hand at the end of the player phase. Okay, a support. I guess I don't necessarily need this. I feel like I have things under control with that, and maybe it'll just get shuffled back in. Probably could have got rid of this at this point, like I have these guys in play, but all right.
Okay, yellow die here.
3.
I'm being attacked by Sabretooth for 3 plus boost.
Tell me if you need defense.
I'll let it go on oppose. All goes Robert Kelly. I have this. think I'll defend with Psylocke. Okay, for 3 plus boost is plus 1 more. Attach this card to a minion, give it a tough status card. Wow. And he gets plus 5 hit points. Holy! We had our chance to get rid of Pyro. He's now never going away. Okay. Wow. So this is 4 damage. But I'm going to pop this, I think. When enemy attacks, spend 1 resource of any type, prevent 3 damage. So she would just take 1 and then deal 3 damage to the enemy. I mean, yeah, sure. I'm going to spend 1 resource. And she'll just take 1. And remove this from the game. So you deal 3 damage to him?
I did.
Okay. And then this
Oh,
guy's...
then he's going to heal.
Oh yeah, heal. For 1. And this guy's attacking for 0. I don't know how this works, the indirect damage thing. So if I say undefended and no damage comes through, he doesn't get hit for any, but then the indirect damage, I choose where that goes, right? So then I can choose it to hit Wolverine and then I can draw a card?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure when an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, deal that damage to Robert Kelly. I don't know. I don't know. After Pyro attacks you, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each. But then maybe this isn't the same. After Wolverine takes any amount of damage from an enemy attack, draw 1 card. I don't know. I don't know. This is a messy one. But I will just go unopposed, right? Then I discard 2 cards, dealing 2 indirect damage based on printed resource icons. So there's 2 of them. And then I'll just take that indirect damage and then I'll draw. I don't know. That feels all weird to me. I don't think that's proper probably, but that's the way I'm rolling. I don't know. Okay, then next is, that's all my attacks, yeah.
He's going to attack for 3. I'll let it go. Do I let it go? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's no 4s. Okay, go ahead. I'll go unopposed.
+1.
Okay, take 4 damage, and then he's going to heal.
Oh man. 1.
Okay. Counters.
Long shot. Yeah.
Woo!
He came into
We
play.
got him.
So he does not account against the ally limit. Put him into play under your control. This card gains surge. So he's under my control. Haha, long shot. Surge.
That's exciting.
Gang up. I'm in hero form, the villain, and each minion engaged with you attacks you.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, I can help
That's
you out
bad.
probably here.
That's very bad.
I can take the villain attack here.
Yeah, because I was debating just long shot, but I mean, that would suck.
No, I'll take the villain attack for you.
I mean, I could just defend. Let me just defend.
Okay.
I'll draw more cards. It's fine. I'll defend for 2. Villain attack for 3 plus 2. That's 5. I block 2 of it. 3 goes through. I'm down to 7. I will draw a card here. Lunging strike. This is what we need to see.
Okay, and then
He's going to attack. I'll do the same thing, like no defense. I take 2 indirect. Yeah, I'll go down to 5. That's a little scary. Top 2. Oh yeah, sorry. I have to look at the top 2 cards first. Yeah, it's just 2 damage. Okay. Draw. Okay.
Barrel Rage, Side Scheme. When defeated, Sabretooth attacks the player who... oh, it's the same one. Okay. 4.
So So we can't remove threat off the main scheme while this crisis icon
I wonder
is
if we can
revealed.
just feed him.
That's what we need to do, I think.
I can hit for 7.
I can hit for
9, 10, 11.
some amount.
I can hit for 15.
Yeah, I can do 8 at least. Plus yarn. I can throw away and add to that to make it 10. And then, oh, I can't regular attack, but I got 2 here. So that's 11, 12. And then I can probably get another one of these events off, maybe. No, I won't have enough cards.
I think we might have enough.
Okay.
I think we just
can
try
try, yeah. Oh yeah, because you have allies that all hit still for decent amounts.
And I have a vent that does 7 damage.
Let's get him.
Yep.
Oh man, I can taste it. We're almost there. Okay.
Oh, and then now I'm first
pass
player.
first player.
I'm gonna put these guys at the top here. Oh, and then he can ping for 1.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get him, boys. Before Mystique shows up and distracts us again for the 3rd time.
Well, let's do this
Serenity
first
now.
then. So let's just spend. Do you need a
heal
resource?
2. Heal 2 at the start of player phase. Done.
Do you need a resource to be able to play something else?
Hold on. Probably. Hold on. Let me think. I can play Lounging Strike with this thing. Okay. I can then throw away red resource to give it another +2 with this. I would then pay 3 for drop kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I throw away a red to give it extra damage. So no.
Okay, then I will just hold.
I don't think so.
Okay, so then I'll spend it and then see what goes happen. I'll spend 1. Oh, then I can just probably use it for something else. 2, 3. To play telekinetic attack, which is a hero action. Attack deals 7 damage to an enemy. If you have Unleashed trait, this attack deals 2 additional damage and overkill. Oh, so it does 2 additional, sorry. So it does 9. 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he should be down to 14.
And then...
Oh, I can taste his blood.
And minus... Oh.
As soon as Longshot showed up, I knew we were in good hands. I knew it was our game to win.
Then I can do 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I can ping for 1. Then I can do...
So, question for those who know this game better than I do. I believe I could do this on your turn, right? If it ever mattered, this allows me to cheat and play an event, which I normally wouldn't be able to do, I don't think. Right? The way they're worded? Or no, they are, because they're all actions.
You can do whenever.
Okay, so this does allow me to do this because it's a hero action on your turn if I wanted to at any point, to like soften up somebody so you can get the blow in, right? I just always forget that stuff and we never do it enough, but oh well, it's fine.
Okay, she's going to attack for 1.
But now we're only fighting one guy, so it doesn't really matter, but...
He will attack for 2.
Come on, kill him.
He's going to go to
7 left.
4 out of his 5. She will attack for 2.
Storm, get him.
1, 2.
5 left.
I think that's on you because I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's. I'm going to flip. And then Matthew, I'm going to heal.
I don't, Matthew, see, not a support character.
Heal,
I told you.
Storm. Probably should heal myself, but it's fine. I think we got it. I like this having Storm. Just Storm do everything.
Awesome.
Like, yeah, that was a good play.
Voltron Storm.
In the beginning. Okay, done.
All right, so then I'll just start.
Can you do 5?
I'll take 3 damage. Yeah. I'm just going to take 3 damage. And finish him off with a Lunging Strike. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. If I exhausted Wolverine's Claws to play the card, it gains overkill, whatever.
So oh, he had tough. Never mind.
Yeah, yes, I could, if I was ready, fight him, finish him off. It goes over, spill, all that, and yeah, get cute, drop kicks, Professor X, Colossus, all this stuff, whatever.
Oh, I had 1 card remaining in my deck.
We did it. We did it.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And Longshot showed up. See, we wouldn't have won
we
if
didn't
we
even
didn't.
need him.
Shh. Him showing up was the light we needed.
Wow.
Was the light we needed. That was the motivation right there. As soon as he showed up, I was like an angel coming down from heaven. Oh, I just knew we were good.
Wow, I did feel a little bit like we may not have had it.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
In the middle part.
When I saw all my attack events early, and then right near the end of my deck, I started getting all setup cards. I was like, oh, here comes my deck, crapping on me in the wrong order. Like when I was on Mulligan throwing away attack events and getting too many too early that I couldn't even spend. Yeah, I definitely needed them to show up like a couple turns ago. And they didn't, but they came now, but we didn't need them. So yeah, they were just off by a bit. Oh, there's Matthew. Sorry, just lurking in the shadows.
No worries.
Okay, Golem, you can go back to the shadows now.
Sorry.
Hey,
Oh,
Jacko.
wow.
Yeah, we just pulled that. That was 3 hours. Jeez.
But I
Well,
think
1
that
hour
was
of discussion.
1 hour of discussion.
1
and
hour
all
of
that
campaign
stuff.
setup, deck
Yeah.
discussion, ranting, and then 2 hours of carefully trying to survive Sabretooth and
Yeah.
Mystique.
We played that really slow, and I can't believe we had her come out twice, like back to back. Like right after we kill her, she comes right back.
All right, let's get to the victory stuff. Let's see what happens. I've not read this stuff yet, actually. Let's see here. Victory. If the frightened police side scheme was defeated, record it in the campaign log. That's you, Mel. Write it down. Remove each future pass card in the victory display. Oh. What was it actually? Let's find out what it was. Hopefully we didn't get it and I accidentally discarded it when we beat it or something. But
No,
we probably would have known.
We would have known.
Oh, it was this card. We saw this card come up as a boost a couple times. Nimrod's Portal. Victory 1. When defeated, in player order, each player discards the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and takes indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons discarded this way, and this gets an extra encounter card and takes 6 to get rid of. But we didn't see it come into play for sure, but I did see it come by a couple times as a 3 juicy boosts. Piece of crap. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with this?
Nothing, I think.
Remove each future back card from the victory display from the campaign. So there was none in the victory display. Add each future pass card found in the encounter deck, which it was, discard pile, and in play in the campaign log. So yeah, so write Nimrod's Portal in the campaign log. Remove each role upgrade that began in the game in play from the campaign. So no longer we have Brazen. You didn't even use yours, did you?
No, I didn't need to.
Well, you'll lose it.
That's fine.
How dare you?
That's that one.
So we're so good. Mel didn't even use her mentorship. Oh yeah, whatever. Your thwart got that could help us if like thwart got.
Yeah, if things got out of control, but I think we had thwart under control.
Okay, so those are removed. I will just store them in this little box here. Okay.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I wrote that in the wrong spot.
We're just too good at this. I knew you could have put damage on Robert Kelly at the beginning of the scenario. Yes, we could have. Yes, we
definitely could have. What did he end with? 2?
Yeah. But again, if we just got stuck, so again, like I said, D. Miller, with these same decks, obviously a bit of tweaks different and things. We did see where Mel just couldn't get her threat removal going, and I have like nothing. So if that happens, like threat can really build up quick if Mel can't take care of it, if she doesn't see those kind of cards, and she takes too long like building up and digging for them, or they're all at the bottom of her deck.
Yep.
Which we have seen happen in one game, so that's why I was kind of scared to do it. But we've never had him die from getting damage. We just die from like either scheming out
usually,
or Sabretooth just like, I guess not dying, because both times you die, you did it on purpose, kind of like.
Yeah, I do it on purpose.
And I do have a 4-cost card also that
back in.
I have the same kind of thing. I have a card that I can put in play, but I don't when I have like high health. But when you would be defeated by an enemy attack, instead set your hit point dial to 5, ready your identity, and discard this card. So I could kind of like let it happen, but this is more of a safety thing. I wouldn't want to run into this on purpose, but I do have that as like a...
For me, I like it because it readies my hero as well.
Yeah, this one does too, yeah. Yeah, so you can get some crazy turns off if you set it up right, which is nice. Like you could defend Robert Kelly and then get back up, which is good.
Especially when I did it, I only had 1 health, so...
So then the rest is expert campaign. I think that's it, right? Yeah, then it's on to the story.
Okay.
And the next scenario. Okay.
Okay, that feels good.
Yeah,
so.
I thought, I was ready to play Sabretooth like 2 or 3 times today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like get input on switching out our roll cards and like the ones we put in, like the protection cards I put in and your leadership cards, if like there was maybe something else we change up, or maybe not put them in because we're diluting our deck and stuff like that. Like
for me, I think the 2 that I put in definitely were clutch cards.
Yeah. They're great.
They were very, very good for me.
Great.
So
long shot, I'm assuming he just goes back into the modular set next time, right? I don't like put him in my deck, obviously. Yeah, we'll just keep shuffling him in the next scenario. So the next scenario I'll schedule in a few days. So probably Thursday, I think we'll play this game again, doing the second scenario. So stay tuned for that. I'll do it right after the stream. Because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to schedule and then find out we're like...
Had to replay.
Yeah, or this first scenario, somehow we rushed it and it was done in like an hour, and then we just played the second one right now, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't want to play the second one right this minute. We'll just do it in the next stream. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when we go live and miss it. If you're watching this, you know, in a few hours or later, check the playlist link down below. You'll find all our Marvel Champions playlists down there, plus this one, and you can find the future episodes there, of course. But yeah, there's nothing... we'll go over the comic book story stuff for the next episode. We'll start there, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then it's like blind.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sabretooth, I am so glad we've now beat him twice. But I'm telling you, after that whole Gen Con experience, I knew there'd be stuff in the cycle. Like, I knew once you get Wolverine on the table versus him, which I wish that's what they did at Gen Con. I wish they just let everyone buy Mutant Genesis early and then have free early X-Men expansion packs, and you know, everyone who shows up at Gen Con got like all the X-Men stuff. Would be so fun. Even if we had to pay for it, I would do it. But no, they just let us play Sabretooth with our old and busted Spider-Verse and Avengers Marvel Champions cards.
It doesn't even go.
Lame. So yeah, it would have been fun if Sabretooth you got to play with, like, they had like a whole setup, you know, like have Wolverine and like Storm or Phoenix or something, like 4 of the like Colossus and Shadowcat or something, and let us all sit down and they play like a canned scenario that was a little more balanced. But yeah, I wish I knew what Sabretooth did before I built decks to bring to Gen Con that time. That would also helped.
Definitely. We should probably also close the poll that we have going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I said I would close it after we did that. The poll says, is Sabretooth harder than he should be for being the first villain of the campaign? 51% say no.
Okay, but
48% say yes. So it's like a very divided thing.
Yeah.
I see lots of people complaining online. I didn't talk about that earlier, but when I was looking up decks, when I was reading on forums and things about this, even back when after Gen Con, people who said they played it said he was hard. I talked to the designer Caleb all about it after the stream. I went over and sat there for like 10-15 minutes chatting with him about it, and he was like, he said all weekend at Gen Con, players were coming up to him complaining, and he was like, oh crap. So he said after one of the nights at Gen Con, they took the scenario back to like the hotel room or whatever, or in the day between events or something. He said they sat down and played it again one more time, and he was like, oh yes, because he designed it like 2 years ago or whatever. So he was like, he played it and was like, oh yeah, this is one of those think outside the box kind of one. And he kind of made it so it's like, you can't just come in with a normal mindlessly play, okay, smashy smash, do the same things. There's lots of ways to mess with the normal play, the norms of the game that you're just used to, right? Mm-hmm. So it's meant to challenge the players to kind of throw a wrench in their plans using Sabretooth's like abilities and mystique and stuff can really mess it up. But he did say it was a little, you know, he was like, oh, maybe they shouldn't have put that for the first one, kind of something along those lines. And he knew all the players were coming in complaining to him, the ones that had played a lot, the ones that had played very little. And I just asked him, I'm like, what's the deal here? Like, what's happening? He kind of explained it. And I was like, okay, I get it. It's fine. It's cool. For replayability, it's great. Like, you buy it, you take it home, you get smashed in the face. It's fine. But the only complaint I had to him, I was like, but Caleb, there are players who I know are going to come back to this game because now there's X-Men stuff. Or there's players who never got into the game because none of the heroes really appealed to them, but they're just hardcore X-Men fans. And I do see that online. There are people who are like, as soon as Mutant Genesis dropped, they're like, hey, I finally am jumping into the game. Is it cool for me just to buy a core set and only the X-Men stuff? Is that fine? And it should be. It's supposed to be designed to be that way. Just like Arkham Horror, you should be able to buy a core set of Arkham Horror and then buy any campaign you want, whether it was released 5 years ago or a month ago. You should be able to buy them and just play them with that card pool. And in theory, it should work. So a lot of players, that could be their first like campaign they're playing.
Or experience, right?
No, they should play some of the core set scenarios and you know, whatever, Ultron or whatever, yeah, you should get spanked already before you play this. But you don't have, like, you can just buy the core set and not play those scenarios in there. You can buy the core set or, you know, a hero pack, and you just want to play Wolverine. You buy the core set for some player cards and the dials and stuff, which I don't think you really need. The standard encounter set, I guess. And then you put this campaign together. It's like your first experience, yes, could be playing Sabretooth. And you think he's the first guy in the box. So I'm going to warm up on him. Yeah. He's going to give you the hard knocks lessons right off the bat. So that's the only thing is the thinking outside the box is fun. But I don't know if it should be in the first scenario of the first campaign for like the X-Men line, or like your first scenario of the Avengers line, or their first scenario of the Spider-Verse or whatever, your first scenario of the Guardians of the Galaxy. It shouldn't be like a, OMG, this is hard to win. We need to now go back to the drawing board, rebuild all our decks and stuff. But the second and third and beyond, or the fourth and fifth scenario of a campaign, yeah, kick our butts. Make it super impossible. Make it so we need to buy 3 more packs that come out after it to finally have the cards we need to beat it. That's totally fine. That's normal. But yeah, that's the only problem I had with it, was it's like the new player vibe of it, like, you know, could turn some players off, but hopefully they understand that, like, you can drop the difficulty, you can go back and rework your decks, you can wait till they release the other cards that were play tested and it was designed with, because this expansion, this campaign was not designed with the card pool before it as much as it was with the card pool that comes in its wave. Those are usually all designed together and then spread out amongst packs and released slowly, maybe over the course of months. So as Wolverine is now in our possession, obviously Wolverine comes in and smacks Sabretooth around, which that has to be like in the IP, the theme and the design of Marvel, that has to be a thing, because they're like arch nemesis, they're rivals, like they go at each other, they're similar, but you know, they hate each other and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so obviously waiting till Wolverine's released, like, makes him not as hard. But again, some players might just buy Mutant Genesis and start there without Wolverine. Now we don't have that because time has passed, but hopefully people will be able to find that stuff in stock later. And who knows, with Gambit coming out, and who's the other one, is like Rogue or somebody? I don't know who the next hero is that's coming out with Gambit. But maybe even cards from those packs make Sabretooth even more not hard, you know? Just easy, and people look back and go, oh, Sabretooth's not like kind of a joke now with the current card pool. Yeah. But again, it's Rogue. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Yeah, Rogue is right. Oh, I put that card away. I probably have Rogue in my deck, right? On some art, because her and like isn't her and like Logan kind of like, she's like his little kid sister, kind of, if I'm remembering correctly. I thought I had, maybe I don't have her on any art, but I saw her on art on that one card you had, the your campaign card, the one that already got left the game. Oh, Matthew with the super chat. In all honesty, you both are rock stars and you've kicked butt. Good job, my friends. I love watching whatever you both do.
Oh, aww. Matthew, thank you so much.
Even when we're both fighting with each other, that's fine too?
We don't do it very often.
I know. Why are mom and dad fighting?
We're both stubborn people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we both want to win.
Yes, that's right. We get frustrated when things aren't working, and we look at people to blame. And we start blaming each other. Then we start fighting when it's really the game is laughing at us going, yes, feel your anger. I feel it flow through you.
Matthew, thank you so much.
That's awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. All right. Well, that's it for today's stream. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for the donations. Thanks for supporting the channel. Again, thanks for allowing us to purchase expansions like this and keep buying Marvel Champions content to play for you guys on the channel. If you like this content, hit the like button. That helps other people find these videos on YouTube. More people join the channel. More people can hang out and chat. And yeah, make sure you subscribe. Help the channel keep growing. Help other people find the channel. And yeah, we'll keep improving the channel. We won't improve, but I'll try to improve the channel technologically, I guess, and quality-wise as I can keep going. So thank you to all the awesome names scrolling up there who support the channel by clicking the join button down below or over on Patreon. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the video description. If you want to watch our other Marvel Champions content, that is also down below in the video description. And I don't know what else to say. Mel, anything else?
What What do we have coming up?
ISS Vanguard. We're continuing that campaign tomorrow. If you want to tune in for that, check the playlist section if you haven't watched any of it and you want to watch there. And we're playing the Poison Promise campaign from Lord of the Rings: Journeys to Middle-earth. We're getting back to that on Tuesday with Kyle, playing some 3-player of that game.
And then more of this to follow.
And more Marvel Champions. Obviously, we're going to keep rocking this campaign, so make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss that. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.